Now I need all those videos from you.
I'm going to be doing it slowly.
Hopefully you'll be back in that amount of time.
Be back. Have fun, Kage.
No, this is not a time for, like I said, there will be a day for mercy. Today is not that day. I mean, the fact, all he had to say was that Biden was the best president, and that got Keo boiled.
No, it boiled me worse. Was when you make a lot of other things that will be announced in this video.
What's
There
up,
were worse
Keith?
things.
Oh, there's plenty of worse things that this Dead Metal Media has done. It's just like, oh, Lord.
How do you also tremble in fear at me and John? How did we get so in fear that you changed your thing?
No, it's not his name. He edited the information to say that, oh, he was just a satire channel. I was like, no, because if Young Defiant is too proud to admit that he's not a well, here's the thing. Young Defiant's just naturally stupid. So I can't get too mad at him. I just think it's Machiavellian autism. I can't get mad at that.
No, here's the thing. Young Defiant, it was dropped on the head. Well, it's naturally kind of dumb. That's fine. He probably barely passed high school. That's fine. He probably has a diploma. That's fine. This guy lives in tweet land and probably doesn't know what reality is, or a high school is, or society.
Yeah, he basically molded his world around the web, Kage. No, this guy makes Dale sound even more intelligent.
Let's go through.
I sent you another video, Kage, where he's basically taking shots at people like you.
Here's a good idea. Here's one. Star Wars sequel trilogy better than the original trilogy. Prequel trilogy sucks. Long live Disney. There's one.
He's a Disney shill.
Here's a second one. Do not buy Nier Replicant. God of War is for kids. Kratos is a joke.
That is where you just basically, that's when you got my fucking attention.
God of War Ragnarok is ruining gaming. Let's see here. PS5. Oh wait, no. Let's see here. He never played. He says he played God of War Ragnarok, which is a lie.
Which is not even. It's not even out. It's not even out to probably late this year.
Let's
that.
See here. My my presence is godly. Okay. You're entitled to
he
your
made a video
self-guidance.
saying that atheists are naturally born stupid.
Here's another one. Everybody.
I sent that to you, Kage, on your phone.
Everybody, you're going to love this. If you think stupid, Fortnite is the greatest game ever made, and if you're not playing it, you're a complete loser.
Oh, I got all of Dead Metal Media's videos right here.
I've got them pulled too. I'm gonna pull up another one. Let's see here.
Since Kage's here, I'm gonna play that one where.
Oh wait! I got a better one. This will trigger Kage more. Metroid Dread is trash. No, here's another one.
That's what he said.
Yep. Here's another one. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is trash. Let's see here. What's another one that's horrible of his scripting? He says Ghost of Tsushima is good, and he says it's bad.
It can't be one or the other, because the problem is saying that game is bad is the lie in itself.
Oh no, but at first he's entitled to his opinion, but then he has no opinion because his brain cells just keep dying. Okay, but okay. Let's see here. Where's another horrible one? Crisis Trilogy is a trash, awful series. There's another one. Knights of the Old Republic is trash. Stadia is better than PS5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, PS4, blah blah blah.
Oh God. This is where Kage wishes he was currently here at his house.
Is an embarrassing, disappointing trash.
He put on his community wall trashing Street Fighter 6, saying, "Oh, it's trash. Don't play it. I've played it." I was like, "How the fuck? It just got announced."
Here's a good thing. Here's the thing. I got one. How is Pokemon Diamond Pearl Brilliant good, and yet Pearl is horrible? I mean, but sure. Get your vaccine. You should trust the government.
This guy is literally Dead Metal Media is here's the thing. I literally will rather sit down and watch Young Defiant or Low Tier God than to listen to Dead Metal Media, and that's something I will not say lightly.
Oh no, John, I've got another one. This is even worse. I sold my $2,500 PC for Xbox Series X. PC gaming sucks.
That's not me who he's got to worry about.
Let's see here. He calls the Book of Boba Fett, wait, what was it? Like, wait. I've got to go through here because I'm still seeing red. Oh, wait. He first calls Book of Boba Fett trash, and then he says Book of Boba Fett is amazing and better than The Mandalorian.
Okay, I like Book of Boba Fett, but it's not on the Mandalorian show level. It's good on its own merit. Oh, Kaga, you better hurry up and get home then.
After years selling my Xbox Series X, you should too.
What is wrong with that guy?
Here.
What is wrong with Dead Metal Media? It's like, quite literally, he reminds me of those people that he would say, "Oh, it's satire," but he's trying to shield himself from criticism.
Wait, Insomniac Wolverine looks disappointing. Why I'm concerned, trash, awful. Do not buy preview. Oh wait, Knights of the Old Republic remake looks awful. Do not buy. It's trash, horrible, better, worse than KOTOR probably. God of War Ragnarok gameplay reveal disappointing. Saints Row complete trash. Those never has come out yet. So everyone, where I'm still seeing red a little bit, but hey.
Oh, don't worry, we're gonna play some videos from that idiot, and unfortunately
Oh, but everyone, I have better things. See, I found out who this guy reminded me of. Yes, I think he's a different guy under a different tune.
A masked identity channel, basically.
No. Podcast Now has the same political views as this guy, and the
same voice.
The same voice, just a little bit higher.
Is Detective Kiyoma back on the case?
I don't know, but why don't you play Podcast Now and that? And I told you, remember when I saw you when I was seeing around, I was like, this guy sounds familiar.
Yeah.
And I remembered it now.
Well, first, in order for them to get the context of Podcast Now, I'm gonna play this guy's video first. Then we'll play Podcast Now, and you will tell me the differences in his pitch.
That's fine. Play Death Metal Media is one of his videos.
I am. I'm waiting for me to get the skip button so I can skip the fucking ad so I can play it.
Keoma Holmes. Yes. Death Metal Media pissed me off so bad. I was having a good day.
There are no words.
Can I not have a peaceful day?
Alright, people. Now, I have tackled a lot of sensitive topics on this channel. Anything from the liberal agenda trying to cancel Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to Joseph Robinette Biden's presidency as we are currently experiencing it. There has been one topic that we haven't touched thus far, and we will be rectifying that today. Now,
I need a drink.
Let me make something incredibly clear.
Whew.
This is a topic that is more than likely going to offend you, particularly if you're a 14-year-old edgelord
Listen to his voice.
About how there
Yeah,
is
just
no
listen
God
carefully.
on Reddit in exchange for thousands of karma points, which are fake internet points that validate you because you depend on other people to justify your own existence and feel good about yourself. The truth of the matter is this: it could not be more clear. We could not have access to more tools that prove the fact that God exists. If
Chris,
you are
tell me
an
you're joking.
atheist, if you deny the existence
I'm
of
not
the one true God,
I'm
you
not
are a
out.
fucking idiot. I shit you not, you are the dumbest form of life on Earth. I'm shocked that you managed to survive this long. I want you to, as your blood starts to boil and as your body starts to seethe at the words I'm saying, take a step back, take a deep breath, ready? And I want you to look out a fucking window. I want you to look out a fucking window. Look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the grass, look at the ground. Look at life. And then tell me that this all was a giant cosmic accident. How fucking stupid does one have to be to think that the creation of the world in which we live on, the creation of life itself, that our sole existence was a happy accident? I have heard some dumb shit. I have heard fanboys say with complete sense of certainty and no irony that the Nintendo Switch is the greatest console. I have heard people say that Joe Biden is the best president, deadpan. They are not joking whatsoever. There are tons of stupid claims out there. I have heard it all. But to insinuate that there is no higher being that is solely responsible for our existence is not only wrong, it is intellectually dishonest. Because God herself gave you that breath.
Herself.
And you are
Herself.
that you have been given since
He already.
the existence of the Creator. You're all roasting in hell. You fucking clowns are gonna be burning alive while I'm sitting upstairs with the big guy, sitting at my lawn chair, got a fucking martini in one hand, got my sunglasses on. Oh man, listen, I am going to smoke weed with Jesus
the other
while
guy.
you're having
I will.
your sorry ass roasted over an open fire in hell, the devil prodding you.
That is Dead Metal Media, everybody. Okay? Now, that voice was so annoying, I was like, I know this voice. It sounds familiar. I remember how... So
It basically gave you it gave you YouTube nom flashbacks.
Basically. And then I remember, wait, I don't like this. There's a channel called Podcast Now. My channel's linked in there, not his. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I remember. I don't like Life is Strange, but his political views are exactly like this guy from Podcast Now when it comes to Life is Strange.
Exactly.
And his voice is the exact same, except a little higher. Oh, and by the way, Podcast Now shows his face.
Really? I didn't see that at all, but
I believe he did. I'm not sure. I don't care. But you'll hear the voice difference. You could definitely tell they're the same person. Just
I gotta wait for this fucking commercial to go by.
Score insane mark. You know, I do. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our Life is Strange community series. I'm Alex, and this is a community series and a series of videos where we talk about Life is Strange topics. We've done a bunch of topics on Life is Strange, and really leading up to Life is Strange 2, and now we're finally here. Life is Strange 2 is out, it's out to the masses, and now we get to talk about basically what we found in Life is Strange 2, and we get to start predicting future episodes, and we get to do a ton of topics like that. This community series is going to be going on straight through Life is Strange 2, so we're going to be continuing this community series all throughout the second game. So for several months we'll be doing this. And in this video I want to start out kind of political, kind of risky. I want to kind of tiptoe about it. I want to make some clear points. I don't want to offend people, but I want to do this first. And there are other videos I do want to make about the first episode of Life is Strange, maybe some comparison stuff, and talking about Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 as we get closer. So, you know, if you saw the title, I want to talk about why Life is Strange 2 so far and what it has seems to be anti-Trump. Now, the Don't Nod is from France. They're a French developer. They're the ones who make the game. And, you know, so they're not American. But I think it couldn't be more clear in the game that they have a strong anti-Trump, what's been going on over the past 2 years in America viewpoint. Now, we're not going to discuss sides of if you're with him or if you're not. But I just want to talk about, you know, the fact that it does seem to be that way. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is the season, or what it looks to be. The characters are definitely going a lot on the idea of the illegal immigrants, the whole racism kind of in our country, and they're playing a side. I think they're definitely playing a side, but you know, I do want to voice an opinion that I definitely think it's unfair the way that Don't Nod has done it in terms of just what we've seen so far. You know, they kind of have made, I mean, well, firstly, they showed the whole cop thing. So there has been, you know, over the past several years, we have heard many stories of the cops all across the country making pretty big mistakes and doing questionable calls and all that stuff. And that's no different. This cop, you know, if you saw the gameplay even before Life is Strange 2 Episode 1 came out.
Well, there goes that example. So now you cannot tell me that voice is not that guy's voice, just restricted. Or at least lessened. He sounds like he's controlling the pitch.
Well, of course, I've controlled my pitch several times. I've maintained my composure very well.
But it's like you do not get to frickin' put face on one thing and then put face on another. That's basically being a hypocrite channel. Targeting what is most popular to get a reaction out of people, but not just what's popular. Targeting
stuff.
If you
look at podcasts now, he's very positive on stuff that is popular.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, even when I was the trash viewer and I hit my thing due to the whole thing, which was there, I was going to be just degenerate, straight on degenerate, because I was being called degenerate. I was like, okay, let's bring out some degeneracy. But at least I had enough taste to at least not say microtransactions are a good thing.
This guy believes microtransactions, like Dead Metal Mania believes microtransactions are good for the gaming community.
And Fortnite is the greatest game ever. What?
It's like there are more and more of those channels popping up on the platform, and it makes it difficult.
How did you splice film together and say Tobey Maguire died?
Seriously, how did he lie about No Way? Like, he says he's seen the Batman already, but no one has. Not even, you know, the media that is supposed to get early screenings haven't even seen it.
Or the fans.
Or the fans, actually, yeah.
Oh, by the way, in case you want to know, he made the Batman his thing, the Disappointment, 5 days ago. So it's fairly recent.
And it's not even, it's with the movie not even being out yet, which I have plans to see the movie. Hell, I want to see Uncharted, because...
How long has Uncharted been out? How many days has Uncharted been out?
It came out Thursday, Friday.
Okay, okay, that's... Everyone, just literally tell me how many days it's been out. Somebody get a damn book. Tell me how many days. Because 10 days ago, he literally said...
And there was no early screenings for that either, and no media screenings. They just put it out there. So, it's what's it called? Embargo. There was no embargo on the movie.
And somehow he's got footage which are just spliced trailers together.
Yeah,
that's from Spider-Man. It's from Spider-Man.
Yeah, and there's only a few, and there was only ever at the time for Spider-Man, there was only a few clips, and that was just from the trailers.
Yep, but that's different too, and that's during the same. That's a whole different camera.
And it's Marvel. Every time Marvel does a trailer, the trailer never really accurately represents the movie because they do it on purpose, you know, misdirection.
Here's a good question. How the fuck has Disney or Marvel not gotten a hold of your ass and copyrighted your ass down for those video clips?
That's exactly the point, yeah.
Or Warner Brothers. because you've got Matrix on there. How the hell? And I'm not being mean or anything, but I'm just saying.
Because if we do it, we'll get into some shit. Channels like that do it, they get away with it. That doesn't seem fair.
Even bigger channels can't get away with it. You know what I mean? They cannot show actual footage from a TV like you've gone in there and pirated it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was pirated format.
But it has the actual voice acting. It's literally unedited, and he's not talking over it, I believe. So you can't do that exactly and get away with it because that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The embargoes that will get us.
But even then, even when the movie's out and you start to show stuff from it, YouTube can be very bitchy about it. That's why sometimes I just don't give a damn. I just don't give a damn and do it.
Colin, mine was CM Punk back when he would drop the pipe bombs.
And this is where we got. This is where we definitely get this from. A pipe bomb.
Or a drop the mic moment, because this is literally. I mean, I honestly didn't think.
How many drop the mics have we done? 3, 4.
I honestly didn't think we would stream today, but when I saw some of those videos that I listened
to, we
to,
had to.
I saw red, and the fact that you put Biden's big smiley face that looks creepier.
Now, I'm gonna put what's it called? I'm gonna put this out there, without having to even play on what's it called. It was a month before the Pokemon game dropped. How does he have a review of the game?
Oh, that's another thing. Nintendo, you cannot drop a review early because of Nintendo. Because Nintendo will be on your ass. You know that, right?
They will be on your ass quick.
Because, I mean, does anybody remember the things where people got...
Should I play the political stuff that pissed you off with this kid?
I don't care. I'm still seeing...
Which one you should get it? The trust your government? Or why is this Joe the best president?
Why not Joe is the best president ever? Because I bragged on Biden so much, it's so ridiculous. But then again, I've said everyone has
I'm about to make a very controversial statement. Are you ready? Joe Biden. Yes, Joseph Robinette Biden is the best president the United States of America has ever had. Let's get into it. And welcome if you're new. I am Dead Metal of Dead Metal Media, the only platform left on YouTube and in all actuality the modern media landscape.
Pause.
Dedicated to...
Pause. I would rather hear Young Defiant. I'm the king of gaming, king of God, God of game, God of game. You know what I mean? That intro that Young Defiant does, it's annoying.
Yeah.
This dude. I'm sorry. Anybody, Young Defiant, if I made with your young diagnosis I did, I retract a few of my statements.
I'm surprised I'm surprised you didn't do a full-fledged like with the clipboard diagnosis on this guy, because it makes you like scratching your head. It's like you can't be this retarded.
I consider it at this point, but I'm sorry. It's. I just have to say it because the intro. If we're gonna compare him to Young Defiant has a better intro than you to Death Metal. I'm sorry.
And at least his stuff, what's it called? Has a better play on words.
Oh, and at least he bothered to make a fake PS5, which was funny as hell too. That cardboard cutout thing. That's creative. This guy, a rock is more creative. Congratulations.
I have more fun in the fucking mud.
I had to give Young Defiant a little bit of praise.
Dedicated to facts. You won't see me clickbaiting. You won't see me putting boisterous and outlandish headlines in the titles of my videos to harvest clicks and money. No, I am dedicated. I am addicted to the truth, and that is why I consider
it would do good if if you knew how to tell it. The truth.
Joseph Robinette Biden has done more for America than any other president in its history. We are a proud nation. We are a nation full of united individuals.
We're on civil war.
We all collectively come together under our president, under our guy, and we say yes. Let's go Biden. Not let's go Brandon. Let's go Biden. because
Let's
he
go, Brandon.
is taking on a job after that gross, disgusting, incompetent, gelatinous mass, that orange piece of flubber that was in office before him couldn't have
This is
done a
what gave it
worse
away.
job screwing up. I mean, my God. Oh my God, imagine imagine you got a beautiful house, alright? You've worked all your life for it, you just took the keys into your hand and you're ready to go home, alright? This is pre-Trump era America. It's a beautiful house. It's beautiful and it's ready to see your vision come to life. It's ready for you to make it home. And then fast forward 4 years, that once amazing, worthwhile, beautiful, eloquent home is now in ruins. It is a dilapidated, falling apart piece of garbage with squatters living inside, pissing all over the floor, homeless hanging out on the couch with fucking heroin needles in their arm. You've got whores in the bedroom getting it on with their clients. You've got rats. Oh my God, the rat infestation. Oh, the rat infestation. Not even the pest control.
The thing is, what is he even talking about?
All right?
I don't know.
The roof
I think you can
leaks,
stop
the
now.
floor
We get his political
creaks,
views.
there's a
Now, you see that political view. Now compare it to podcasts now. What do you think?
It's very, very, very uncanny.
And then the voices.
Oh, I definitely would hear voices in my head if that dude spoke.
No, I mean his voice.
Oh yeah.
His voice. And that those two ways he words the specific. I swear to God. Now I know why, because you have a successful podcast now channel, and you've got this. This. Why? Why?
Is one not enough? I don't even know what to say. That's the thing. I don't even know what to say. I mean, stupidity comes in many shapes and many forms and many sizes, and unfortunately, he was one of them.
I never thought I would say this. Young Defiant, you actually are smart for once. You have more. You actually have a brain.
And that's not saying much, but you're getting something.
Compared to this guy here, you actually. Okay, if I was to say this, you're an intellectual compared to this guy, and that's not saying. Just the two of you in a corner. You're the
Anybody can drink Dr.
Pepper.
Pepper and be an intellectual.
No. He's drinking Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, he's drinking the blue Kool-Aid.
I don't care. I honestly, it's. I think you had to play the political view to get the similarities between Podcast Now and him.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me this uncanny valley.
After yesterday, explain what you felt the moment you saw him do that Old Republic video.
I was less angry than I am now, surprisingly not. But I was more angry at stupidity because the simple fact of everything I pointed out, I'm like, there's this, there's this, there's this, there's this. I was pointing out everything I could under the woods that, from BioWare then to now. Because that's the thing, there's a stark difference.
Yeah, old guard. You can't compare old guard, but old guard BioWare to new BioWare. That's just
It kind of doesn't work that way, but in the same way, because I also have to say, look, the D&D engine you're complaining about wasn't Dragon Age Origins, my favorite game of all time, when it comes to writing and voice direction.
It's funny how he didn't bring up Dragon Age, because if you're gonna go all the way and talk about a BioWare game, you gotta talk about every game that does that comparison. But you see how he purposely left that out.
I purposely threw everything I owned of BioWare on the table. And then to add one step further, I said, how the heck did EA get the rights back to Kingdoms of Amalur?
That's a miracle in itself, because we would never see the light of day.
I mean, Rhode Island. The Rhode Island.
Yeah, I looked into it at one point.
And you're just like, when I told you that, I remember you told me, like, how did they get it back? There's too much red tape.
Oh, bro, it's what happens when you have a lot of money.
Yeah, for once EA did something good, and that's not saying much either. That's like comparing.
Seriously.
Right now. This is getting kind of sad.
It's like you don't get kibbles and bits for the most obvious thing you're supposed to do. Like they're like, we did this. Well, sir, it's ethically right. I know, just like pirating Nintendo games is ethically right.
Oh yeah, he even says go pirate all games, make all games free, and you shouldn't have to work.
But then goes around and spits in the face of Nintendo gamers. I'm like, how can you chastise Ocarina of Time?
How you get free food? How you get free food?
Exactly. Are you a fucking Yelp critic from South Park?
I honestly think South Park's dystopia is starting to come through.
Seriously.
It's generational warfare.
Generational warfare. We're all in that generational warfare right now. This guy's the epitome of not knowing when Russia is gonna attack Ukraine.
Oh, don't get me started on Russia and Ukraine. That will be a topic for another day.
That's if it happens, because if it does, oh, we're going off that day.
Not just that, but there's some more stupidity. I feel bad for Canada right now, actually. We're going on the political train. Did you hear that they want to make it so that the one woman has emergency power permanently? You know, like freeze your bank apps.
Emergency power and emergency powers don't go away.
She wants to make it so that you have that martial law treatment permanently. That they have that power.
Oh well, then good luck. It's gonna be basically Red Dawn the movie.
Okay, anybody that lives in Canada, I don't know what to say. Get out. But then again, the United States ain't that much better, so I wouldn't know. Whoa, no, wait. Go to Alaska. It's right there. You're still connected to Canada, so you can still go into Canada and Alaska. Perfect. There you go.
Yeah, but aren't they gonna block that off?
I don't know. I just gave a suggestion for any Canadian. Run to Alaska. You're still the same continent. You don't have to worry about this big.
Yeah, but you gotta worry about 30 Days of Darkness and vampires.
Oh shit, that's true. No, wait, that was because they were on the North Pole and South Pole.
No, that was Alaska.
Eh?
Yep.
Okay. Well.
They're screwed either way.
No, I'd rather go live there than at that point and learn that thing. Look up social credit score, people. That's what they're trying to go for. But I do think the Canadian government tyrannical reign for one thing. Thank you for exposing all the crap that I've been called a conspiracist to the light.
Oh yeah.
Stupid. Because you literally are actually being stupid, Sith.
They're being beyond dumb right now. I mean, okay.
I mean, you don't show. I'm not to be evil. You don't show in a poker game. Everyone go, I have a royal flush.
You know, I just realized something. That if Ukraine gets our government, the one thing our government can't do is put in sanctions, and once those sanctions are put through, we wouldn't have to fight Russia. We'd basically destroy them from the inside out with sanctions.
Yeah, what about Chinese Communist Party?
Here's the thing: there are more people. What is it? What is this? NATO, where the more people join the U.S. So that means with everyone's military. Like, here's the thing: let's say if China pissed off everybody.
World War II. Everybody,
yeah.
Now first time for Kyo.
It'd be World War II. It'd be basically World War III, but more of a World War II level scale.
Let me give y'all a wake-up reality check, everybody. The United States was not supposed to be a superpower. It was actually a freak accident in World War II. There's only thanks to World War II and the splitting of the atom that happened. Or whichever one it was, nuclears. I'm actually saying that it was a fluke accident, really. If you look at history, you're gonna go, oh shit, yeah, it's like lightning in a bottle situation.
Yeah, everybody was meant to, but the problem is, once you have a taste of that power, you're not gonna get rid of it.
Nope. Although Canadians, I do, I mean, I'm glad your governor, I don't know how your governor is, John, but our governor's is.
Yeah, what's funny is they call our governor they're saying our governor's doing all the bad shit, but guess what he's doing? He's kept COVID down in Florida by almost to a non-existent degree.
Oh, by the way, and also your state had the least elderly deaths than the other states.
That's what I'm saying. That's where even the news was lying about that, because if doctors up north are told me that the news is lying about the South and they should be focusing on the North, what does that tell you?
I looked into the South areas. I was like, whoa, because it was hot during 2020. I was like, how?
And mind you, you know that one detail about COVID that they still like keep under wraps, but it's common knowledge because it was one of the first thing leaks. Cold is what makes this virus stronger, and the heat, it can't take over in hot environments or hot climates.
But here's the funny thing. Isn't it ironic how I asked Conundrum, and you could barely hear him on that stream that he had that day? You could hear him later on. I asked him when you got it, what did it attack you?
That's great.
What did COVID attack you? What part of your body did it attack?
The lungs and my areas that I suffer nerve damage from. It basically made those feel fucking unbearable.
No, it targeted your weakest points.
Yep.
Apart from lungs, it targeted more pain, because I remember talking to you. You said I'm having more pain in my nerve parts where I've got damage than I am my lungs like you're supposed to.
Yeah, I only had the breathing issue lightly.
Yeah, Conundrum even said the one thing it attacked was his worst areas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in his health. It's like the damn thing was designed to attack your weak spot. I'm not going to go conspiracy. Research junction to research, whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's pretty interesting. How everybody I've talked to is like, yeah, it just attacks me like in my one weak point.
The shit I don't understand, it's like, how did you design a virus to attack all those areas at once?
How'd you make one ever evolving? And then how'd you lose 100 monkeys in Delaware? I mean, Philadelphia. And then had to hunt them all down.
Is that a fucking, is that a goddamn, what is it, 28 days later situation?
Let me give you that video, so you can just laugh your head off. Because, mind you, I was. Because remember I told you, is this a B-rated horror movie? Because the lady got sneezed on by this thing, she's like, I've got weird symptoms. I'm like, oh my god, 28 days later it's happened.
That or the movie, Quarantine.
No, you remember how 28 days later they were going for like, you know, save monkeys?
Oh, I remember, yeah.
It was that.
And the thing about that movie is that the virus would not be able to instantly jump from that, and not only that, it would really take only a month at best for that situation to auto-resolve. Why? Because those are not fucking zombies in that movie. Those are infected people. So they still need what we need to survive. So the virus is basically gonna run through your body like fucking water. So that's why when the infected go down, like obviously to keep it like zombies, headshots or body shot, you know, it's gonna put them down. But
I actually had a thing, I was like, you know, if this lady is infected with some form of virus that they show, I'll send you the video. It's better if it's the same guy that did crack pipes. They
dehydrate, that's what it is. If those things continue to dehydrate, they will just die on their own.
I love that. That whole video made me laugh, especially when he opens up, my fellow Americans. It has been nice knowing you.
Crack pipes. It's been nice knowing your crack pipes.
No, that one, he made that one before the crack pipe video.
Oh my god.
This monkey, the one where he found about this. Amazon deletes Lord of the Rings, Ring of Power, fridge review videos. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh god, quarter pounder, please don't tell me anything about Lord of the Rings.
Yo, but here's the shit. All I did was I logged into you today. Yellow Flash already has in the same day 4 videos on the Rings up. I'm like, dude, you couldn't put all this in one long video. You had to break it up. Oh, I know why. Short videos, large viewership, equals revenue.
Instead of one big video, still you get revenue, but at least you can take a day off.
He don't take a fucking day off. They don't take a day off.
No,
they don't even know what a fucking day off is.
There's a difference between quantity versus quality. They would rather have the quantity, which is bunches about it.
But the problem is they don't even have the quality.
I can give you a food example. They'd rather have a bunch of bland beef than have one good well cooked, juicy.
They rather have a bunch of unseasoned unseasoned chicken.
I mean,
They don't season their food, basically.
That's the best thing I can tell you. That makes sense to these people. They don't know what good food is.
I'm about to shut the pause.
Exactly my point being.
Oh, come on, L. I'm glad to see you're having a good time, though.
Oh yeah.
Protect the area.
But these look, this motherfucker. I wonder how. Has anybody ever even made a video responding to? Because I could never find one. I mean, I understand that there's probably somewhere. Yeah.
How the hell did I wonder which one of those she found, mine or yours, because I put at Dead Metal Media, remember?
Yeah, but I tagged as well.
No, on the video. I put in the video, it says at, you know, the little at thing, so, like,
yeah.
Literally you're finding it a lot quicker than if you just type in.
Oh, yeah.
It's the search engine, your title does.
Yeah.
Like, if you put, Lord of the Rings is the best thing, I mean, Lord of the Rings, the Exilarion, please read it. You'll find Lord of the Rings, read Exilarion, that specific phrase first, and then the Exilarion.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you have 11 plus hours, go listen to an audio version of that.
Seriously, do what the Phantom Menace doesn't know how to do, and that's read.
No, there's audio version of someone
I know.
the entire work. And you could just listen to it in the background while you're doing your day-to-day work. You work at home, or you're working at work for an 11-hour job, or whatever. Like those long shifts.
When has this become a commercial for Audible?
Hey, I'm just saying, if you want to read the Exilarion, whatever, and get the good story, there's the best way to do it. We all have our jobs that suck.
Here's the thing, I'ma laugh if the main Lord of the Rings channels actually turn around and they're like, okay, despite the differences, it's keeping with the tone of everything. But then the Phantom Menace will come out with videos days later saying, oh, the Tolkien fandom hate this. Well, I'm looking at the Tolkien videos and none of them have hate in their... They never say that they hate it. They say that they'll point out the differences. I wish... That's the one thing I wish they knew how to do, is critique. I mean, Dead Letter Media doesn't even know how to critique, but that's what's funny.
Dang, Dead Letter Media, I just critiqued you from not knowing things from a writing standard point, and them at the same time, while calling out your stupidity. And it somehow it offends you enough that both of us offend you so bad that you have to change your about thing. Within a day, mind you. It's only been less than 24
That was
hours.
funny. Within a
He went
day.
so far as to change it on Tweet-Tweet-Land. I don't have Tweet-Tweet-Land, because I don't like Tweet-Tweet-Land. But somehow Tweet-Tweet-Land, you even went so far as to go there.
Because fucking Twitter's not a real place.
To quote House, people don't change. I'll say it again, people don't change. Or something like that. I can't remember the gif I put in there.
Mm-hmm. I really want to know, I really want to see if Dead Letter Media could do more videos. Like, on the Dead Letter channel, why don't he make more politically flawed videos?
Please do. You can give me something to laugh. I mean, and don't say you've seen a movie when it's not even out yet, or played a game that's still in development, like the God of War game.
That's actually something I want to play right now. How the hell did he review Batman? I want to see that. I gotta hear blast this.
Oh God. Okay, I'm not seeing red anymore. Go ahead.
You spent your life carefully.
Because even people...
How dare you get revenue?
Just as careful, hoping you pass it on.
He doesn't deserve it.
Elcom, mine is the elixir of the drink, Dr. Pepper.
The elixir of the gods. And atrocious drinks.
Batman movie. Oh, review time. If you're new here, I'm Dead Metal and Dead Metal Media. I am the biggest
I can't hear him.
Batman fan on the internet. That is a claim that
Yeah, hold on.
claim to have, yet I have the history. I have the evidence to back up said claim. I have been down with Batman since day one.
See, that's the first thing you know his video's bullshit. He says he saw every Batman movie. So I'm like, wait a minute. So you were alive with the Adam West Batmans came out?
That make you really old, guy.
Which I doubt that's the fucking case. I mean, beyond the fucking case, but anyway.
Okay, guys, the Batman movie. Oh.
Because there's no early screenings for this either, so there's no way he could have watched it.
I am the biggest Batman fan on the internet. That is a claim that many claim to have, yet I have the history, I have the evidence to back up said claim. I have been down with Batman since day one. I've been through every modern Batman, all the way ranging from Adam West all the way up to Ben Affleck. I've seen them all come and go. I've seen Christian Bale. I've seen Ben Affleck. I've seen Adam West. I've seen Kevin Conroy. I have seen now Robert.
You know who he just left out? Michael Keaton.
But I don't like to waste my people's time, so let's go ahead and get into it. How
who's the guy
was
that's in ER?
the Batman?
ER.
Well,
You know what I mean? He was in Ocean's 11. Ocean's 12.
Val Kilmer.
And Mike played.
the Batman
George Clooney!
absolutely fucking sucks!
Actually, speaking of which, there is only one thing WB did do. They gave a back screening to hardcore Batman fans, and it said it was a fan event only, no critics or anything allowed in. And they came out and they said, we don't want to spoil it, we want people to watch the movie. That means if they don't want to spoil it for you...
access to it.
Yeah, he didn't have access to it.
You had to have, here's the thing, to have access to that, you had to have money like Angry Joe. Or be big, like over 1 million subs. Okay, let's face it.
Which
There's no
he
way-
does not have.
You had to be a very big, like PewDiePie or something to get into that. Influencer. Or like the comic guy that you showed, Comic Explain. You had to be, you know, that big. An actual influencer. And let me phrase that. A really big one. That everybody knows who you are. Big. Hell, even Young Defiant. I'll give that.
Obviously, you
have,
Gen
like,
Z clowns coming
You know
out
what
here
I mean?
growing.
Yo, I see his section on comments, and people are trashing him saying, how did you even see this movie? You're not a big YouTuber.
Exactly what I'm just calling him out for. See, and I'm not being mean to anybody that's in YouTube. No, it's just a common fact in the YouTube world that you have to either be extremely
Fucking Batman are
Yeah.
a serious wake-up call. You
Big.
were not there. You were still swimming around in
Oh, he
your
looked at
daddy's
Michael Keaton.
nuts when we, the true Batman fans, were witnessing some of the greatest superhero cinema. And you fucking nerds get it after the fact. But I see you on the message boards and I hear you in real life. Come on, man, I love the Dark Knight. I love the Dark Knight. Christian Bale's so good. Or even worse, you posers
My God,
around
there's
here
a
like,
stark
yeah,
difference
but
between
Batman vs.
personality on
Superman was so
podcasts
good. Ben
nowadays.
Affleck's portrayal was so good, man. He was dark. He was brooding. He was amazing. Why are you out here acting like these were your movies?
People
These are
haven't
my
seen it
fucking
either.
movies. These are my generation's movies. You guys get whiny ass emo My Chemical Romance cover band Batman and Robert Pattinson. You can have that trash. Matt Reeves is a shit director. He has absolutely no idea what it takes to do proper storytelling. The pacing in this film is all over. Pattinson's acting is wooden and inconsistent as hell. There was a better performance.
When it was funny, they let out a clip from the Batman, and people were surprised how well he sounds as Batman.
I'm just gonna say this. He's I'm gonna give Robert Pattinson a little bit of flag of praise here. He's probably did better than he did in fucking Twilight. At least he did a better job acting than that. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, I can see. So, Robert Pattinson, congratulations. You just saved yourself from all the memes of Twilight. And just created more memes.
Well, the thing is, they see how the director Matt Reeves worked. He doesn't hire an actor unless he knows they're good for the part, that's why people were confused. Like, you chose Robert Pattinson, and he was like,
Here's the
just
thing,
wait.
Robert Pattinson has good skill, and it can be a good actor if given.
You need to give him the right move. Yeah, it needs to be the right
You
movie.
need to have like director direction. You know what I mean? The director needs to. I want to act like this. Like good director.
Yeah.
Direction. Like you know how voice direction is. Because Robert Pattinson, believe it or not, he's not bad as you've seen in Twilight. He can do pretty good.
He did a fucking. He did. What was it that movie, The Lighthouse, with Willem Dafoe? And if you're able to be on par with Willem Dafoe.
There's a few indie movies that he's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna say it. Robert Pattinson is a good actor. Oh, by the way, he was Tom. What was the one guy who got blasted and killed in the turn? He was in Harry Potter.
He was Cedric Diggory.
Cedric Diggory.
They got killed in the Goblet of Fire when they went to the graveyard.
Yeah. Yep. He was Cedric Diggory. People don't remember that. And someone told me, I was like, what? You know, yeah, that was Robert Pattinson. I was like, oh wow.
It was just right after that. Right after that, they did Twilight. He did Twilight 1, which didn't help.
Talk about being almost unmemorable.
Oh, I know, Keith. He has you pissed off. I'm about to continue to play this basically fake Batman review he did. Because you can tell one thing. If a reviewer cannot give you the plot, like, give you the key details without having to spoil it, like allude to them, you know the review is fake.
And plus, some of that shit on Macy got away with embargoing.
That's the thing. He would not have been able to get away with that.
This sparkling motherfucker back in his Twilight days. And people love to go to Patterson saying, oh, but he's the best actor of this generation. You just gotta look past Twilight. Past Twilight into what? This fucking cameo in Harry Potter that lasted all of 15 fucking seconds before Voldemort blasted his ass?
Which it was in the book though.
Pattinson's life leave his body as that motherfucker got absolutely stomped. What else has this fucking guy done? What, the Lighthouse? Congratulations. You partnered up with that geriatric old fuck who played the Green Goblin and decided that watching these two actors go back and forth with the most ridiculous dialogue I have ever seen in a movie. Seriously, there's a point in that fucking film where Willem Dafoe stands up and he like harnesses the power of Thor and gives this long ass fucking long-winded speech about how Robert Pattinson's character is gonna fucking get dragged down to sea and tortured. It's the funniest shit.
Which that's not in the movie.
It's a joke, but much like The Lighthouse is a joke, the Batman is an even bigger joke. And much like The Lighthouse came first, and then we had the Batman, I think the next Robert Pattinson film should just be titled The Disappointment, because that's the only thing
Seriously.
to this table. The clown cannot act. I mean, maybe this motherfucker is good with numbers. Maybe he can go be an accountant, or maybe he's good with his hands and he can go fucking put together houses for people. I don't know, but acting is not his call. And you know what? This motherfucker needs to hear it. That is why I, Dead Metal of Dead Metal Media, am organizing, starting, and funding the first ever The Batman Boycott. That's right, Matt Reeves. We don't want your shitty ass Batman. First off, the Riddler is easily the worst Batman villain. Nobody likes the Riddler. He was literally a D-tier villain in all the Arkham games, as he should have been. He's a puzzle-centric villain. You cannot make him the primary antagonist. Seriously, you cannot do it. We should bring Jared Leto's Joker back because he was the best incarnation of that character. The clown prince of crime. Jared Leto was robbed of the Oscars in 2017 for his authentic and absolutely harrowing portrayal of the Joker. I would love to see the Joker.
That commercial just saved his life.
Finish the last one off.
They're not very secretive, and they try to almost
Go up against fucking Ben Affleck's Batman, this tired and beaten down but still determined warrior. But no, we can't have that because you clowns are right here jerking off to this fucking sparkling Twilight vampire Batman. That's what you want. That's what you fucking nerds are about. That's what you fucking fake-ass poser fans, you fake-ass Batman diehards are out here clamoring for. You busted a nut when the first trailer dropped, even though it showed us absolutely nothing. You busted an even bigger nut the moment the second trailer dropped, and you are so excited. Oh my god, your dick's pressing up against the zipper in your jeans. You cannot fucking wait.
I think this guy is mad that he doesn't have a dick big enough to have a nerdgasm.
You're in the back row because you know what you need to do. You're gonna unzip. You brought your Kleenex and your fucking lube, and you're just gonna go at it for what? Almost a fucking 3-hour movie. Holy shit! I had to do a double take and make sure Peter Jack.
A 3-hour. That's the thing. That's common that the movie was gonna be 3 hours. So he's acting like he. That's the thing. He can't say he watched it because one. Keo, look up the release date. Look up the release date for the Batman and tell me what day a month we're in.
I'm sorry, he just said that basically Heath Ledger's Joker sucked.
Just do me the favor, look up what's the release date for the Batman, and remember, we're in February. That movie comes out in March, and this video he did was 5 days ago.
5 days ago. You know what? I'm gonna laugh my head off if he does another thing and hides his channel.
Back to it, mes amis.
Dealing with us, I won't be surprised if he does.
Oh, okay.
Didn't direct
Batman
this pile of
2022.
shit because my
What
god.
day?
Let me say, I'm playing Batman 2022, so I can type in.
Okay.
I'm Google searching it right now when it comes out. It's 2 hours and 55 minutes, you twit. Get it right. See here. Yeah, they released a new trailer. They haven't even put it out yet.
Yeah, what's the official release date for the film?
I'm looking it up right now. The 3rd of March.
March 3rd, which is
I mean March 4th, I believe that is.
March 4th?
WWE, yeah, I'm looking, it says WWE at DC, it's not just a call. In theaters, March the 4th.
March 4th, okay. And what is our current date today?
The 21st.
And subtract 5 days from today. When did he upload that video? I would say the 16th, right?
About the 16th or 17th, I'm still seeing red.
I know.
It takes the 9 to see back. Again, I'll just spam
The only
In
reason.
case John's not streaming, I've got a Mass Effect 1 to finish, which is part 2. I was gonna do it today, but no, this pathetic edgelord, as freaking Keith said, pissed me off again.
And mind you, he's using he's using excuses. Like he changed his
also,
description.
I want you to also look at a channel called Podcast Now.
Link that video so they can just get to it.
Oh god, I have to go look and hear his voice again? Fine.
Hey, I'm playing the other voice on my end. You don't know how much headache this is giving me. Exactly.
I'm looking up his videos and reading this stuff, so yeah, it's still painful to look. It makes me
Well,
hurt.
just drink a Dr. Pepper.
I'm drinking one right now to try to stay sane because this guy makes me livid.
Well, while you do that, I'm gonna finish playing this bullshit review for people.
How
Alright, here you go,
long
everyone.
are you expecting people to sit on their fat asses
I'm gonna let
and
y'all talk
take
for a minute
in
before I
your
put the link in here,
absolutely
okay?
horrible
Okay.
filmmaking?
Let
Take
me
in your
finish the video, let
absolutely
the chat keep
atrocious
chatting.
directing
Enjoy
style,
yourself.
and take in and
by
withstand
the way,
Pattinson's
Case
god-awful presence.
He's
Seriously,
an idiot.
eyeliner? Batman's wearing eyeliner now. You know, I may sound like a bit of a Batman boomer out here. Oh, the good...
The funny thing is, Batman's always wearing something to darken his eyes. Because in none of the movies, unless it's done with technology, Batman doesn't have the Deadpool eyes, where you know they show expression and they're pure white. Because if that's, yeah, that can work with Deadpool because that is part of his facial character. Batman,
So is also Spider-Man.
yeah.
It will work with Spidey because Spidey's suit is designed that way.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, Spidey, like when he frowns, the suit, with the actors in it, you can tell the actor's frowning even though the eyes aren't moving like Deadpool's is. His suit's basically designed on his inside facial reactions, which is why you got to give certain actors props because that's probably got to be hard to pull off.
This video's almost over. Our suffering we'll take a we'll talk shit and then prepare ourselves for another shitty video of his that I know they're gonna want to hear.
So good. The good old days
Which
were
one is
literally
it?
5
Don't
fucking
worry.
years ago, bro. Ben Affleck's Batman would stop the fuck out of this anorexic-looking motherfucker. Seriously, maybe this dude ought to go hit up a gym and get in an MMA training program before he decides to fight crime. Because right now it looks like he's fighting down every spoonful of fucking food that he's trying to shovel into his body. Looks like he hasn't eaten in 3 fucking weeks. This clown looks like he's a starving African child. What the hell is this? And this is the guy we're supposed to rally behind?
Pause.
This is the guy that we're supposed to be looking to as our hero?
Yep.
Pause. I
Pause.
think you're getting that mixed up with Christian Bale from my favorite one, which was, Dark Knight Returns. Yeah. Because, he was doing an anorexic role during that one. You remember how Christian Bale, when you see him, he's really thin?
Which was in the Mechanist, I believe.
Yes. So, I'm sorry, Dead Metal, but you're probably getting your logic mixed up with the Christian Bale second movie because he wasn't able to get in shape because it's like he was doing 2 movies at once. Christian Bale even stated that he hated the fact that he was not built right. Now continue.
It's common sense. Yep, I got it.
Your hero for what? Your fucking weight loss journey? I mean, come the hell on. This isn't a guy to get behind. If this was high school, if me and Pattinson's Batman, or his Bruce Wayne more accurately, crossed paths in high school, I would have taken one look at this toothpick-looking motherfucker and jammed his ass in a locker. I would have locked that shit up and been on the fucking floor rolling laughing as he pounded from the inside out. There is not an ounce.
Which is funny how I was locked in a locker and I got pissed off enough to where I was able to kick the door down from the inside.
Oh, been there.
Exactly, so that's not an
Believe it or
achievement.
not,
On this
you know
man's
how I
bones.
look tall?
Seriously.
I am kind of tall. I used to be a bit of a midget.
First batch of Zeds hitting you.
I was super short for a long time. I didn't get tall till like high school.
And then that Walmart ad. I'm sorry.
Damn it! How many ads did he put? You know what's funny?
I'm talking about yours.
No, I was gonna say, this guy, because you can purposely put ads at specific points in your video.
Yeah, I laugh at. Yeah.
I was like, you're joking. The Walmart ad, because you just had some ads pop up during that. It just pop up right then. It was a Walmart ad. Because if you did that right in the middle of your rant, that makes you an asshole.
I saw. Yeah. I laughed my ass off. Oh, quick reference, everybody. If you see on my screen, if you know the movie Dead Silence, there goes the ventriloquist doll that rips people's tongues out. That's a that's a 2B movie for you.
Porcelain dolls.
Yeah. Speaking of which, if everybody requests it, put it down. Funded Run, whatever streaming device it's on. Keo must watch Dead Silence.
Porcelain dolls.
It has his fear of porcelain dolls, and they're killer dolls at that. Anyway, back to the Batman.
Phoenix's Joker would have a better, more convincing performance at being a muscle-ridden superhero than this fucking clown. He's a joke. And if you like this version of Batman, you're a joke. You're not a Batman fan. You're a goddamn poser. You're an absolute poser because you don't understand fundamentally what Batman is. He's a fucking billionaire, for Christ's sake. Lucius Fox hooks him up with unlimited technology, and Alfred takes care of his mental health. Well, it looks like, despite all the funds that this billionaire Bruce Wayne has, this particular emo-ass Batman doesn't seem too content to put on the size that he needs. Seriously, it's 2022. Billionaire Bruce Wayne, emo-ass Robert Pattinson Batman. Order some fucking DoorDash. Put the muscle on. Your size, your figure is the problem, but it's not the only problem. The problem is also his acting ability. I can't fault Pattinson for following his dream. We all have dreams, but sooner or later we gotta wake the hell up. This is a man in his mid-30s who is living a delusion, and if you buy a ticket to the Batman, you're an enabler of his delusion. We need to sit this man down, have an intervention, and tell him that we're tired of ruining our industry. Because the film industry used to be good.
Seriously.
The film industry is an industry I used to get excited for. Now, I can't wait.
Oh, that commercial just saved my life again. It's a fucking Star Trek commercial of all things.
Why? 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 I just got the mech girl.
Yo, here's the thing. If I was WB, I would add insult to injury and put ads of the Batman on his Batman video.
Everyone, here's who we think this guy might be in podcast now. Here's the link. That was my dumb bad because I was too busy flabbergasted at how stupid this guy is getting more. I mean, why? Why? Why?
It's like a Michael Jackson song. Why? Why will you do me that way? Anyway, let me get to the... Because it's almost over, and we'll have trashing to do on that.
Batman poster because I'm out of toilet paper. Yeah, it's cheaper for me to buy the posters in bulk after the theaters have had them up for a week. Then they pull the fucking film and stop showing it because they realize nobody's coming out. Nobody wants to see this fucking whiny ass.
He said it was pulled from the theater. The funny is, how is it pulled if it's, again, not out yet?
For you, and I don't take kindly to you specifying what used to be badass heroes. I mean, seriously, stack this motherfucker, this eyeliner wearing ginger queer motherfucker up against.
So wait, you didn't get mad about Ben Affleck wearing the eyeliner?
Or Christian Bale?
Christian Bale? I think Michael Keaton wasn't the only one, but that didn't make sense because every time he would take the mask off...
I'd like to point out something because he's pissed me off. Batman is actually legitimately insane.
Yeah, he is.
He is legitimately insane. Like, I mean, literally like a whole, like, you know, deranged. But he's sane enough to keep stabilized. There's a reason why he keeps the Joker around. Because
he basically beats up what is his insanity almost.
The Joker is he's even said, like, you know, if I kill the Joker, I'll go insane. Why do you think that he went insane when Joker, the Batman who laughs?
Or did what he did to make Superman kill Lois Lane and cause injustice?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, he keeps basically, you know, Batman is insane, and he's paranoid as hell because he actually has a giant list of how to kill all the Justice League. Deceased, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
He literally had a thing how to kill Aquaman, and the only one he didn't keep was Green Arrow because he thought Green Arrow was...
Green Arrow, you're harmless, but yet that shot to the head proved otherwise.
You were untouchable out there.
Side note, I did get depressed when Green Arrow died in DC's Dead Planet.
But come on, you can't tell me that's not hilarious.
Wonder Woman's a bitch, that's what I say. She's a zombie bitch. Anyway, oh, here we go. 3 more minutes of cancer.
Let's Batman. Stack him up against Bale's Batman. Stack him up against Keaton's Batman. Hell, stack this fucking Batman up against Adam West's Batman. I don't give a fuck. All of those motherfuckers would absolutely curb stomp him. He can't.
He's leaving out. Here's the thing: whether you like them or not, they're still Batman.
Body, the sustenance it needs, and you know what? You know what? If you pay for this joke of a film, it says 2 things about you. Number 1, it tells me what a complete idiot you are. That you're going to be entertained by the most bare, basic storytelling that a baby-back bitch would be pleased to be in the audience of. And then number 2, and more importantly, it tells me exactly the type of person that you are that I will never associate with. So you can be damn sure I'm going to be there on opening night of the Batman. And I'm gonna
but wait, I thought you already seen the movie opening night. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Contradiction.
Oh no. Oh no. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Wait, John, where's the no?
I'll get to that, don't worry.
No, you need the no guy at this moment for that on your soundboard. Because that, after you're done playing this, you really need to play him because he just caught himself right there.
Seriously. It seems like every time I'm trying to find it, it's pulling up everything but what the fuck I want to find. Oh, you mean this?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Beat said I should be this kind of. He says I should take inspiration from what my enemies did to me and do it to assholes that deserve it. You know what? I might just do that.
I might help you.
Shit.
You could use a right hand in this thing. I don't mind showing my face and you being the guy that makes the videos, long streams, and us going like this. Because, believe it or not, I love my meme face.
So we're gonna recap the meme. All our foes that memed us, they basically immortalized us. So trying to take us down gave us strength. That's what they don't know.
Hold on a second, I gotta see something. Speaking of that, I was not to be someone who wants to look narcissistic or whatever. I actually wonder if I actually got memed.
God of War. I gotta hear what he says about God of War, because
okay,
it doesn't matter what version of God of War you play on, whether it's the PS4 version or the PC version. This idiot doesn't know. I bet you anything, he couldn't even beat the first God of War on mortal mode. I think that's why he's upset. He realized he's just an average mortal gamer.
Holy shit, son, I did actually remember it. You can't search it.
Enjoy yourself, it's late. Boy, what are you doing on PC, boy? You are owned by Sony. Oh yeah, Sony doesn't give a rat's ass about exclusivity. You know what they do care about is money. And boy, oh boy, get it, boy? Do they care about money? Now, let me give you a little riddle that old Jim Ryan has yet to figure out. He's yet to solve this one, alright? Here we go. Put your listening ears on, people. Which market out of Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, mobile, or PC buys their games the least because they can just pirate them? I'll give you a minute.
I might send this video to Bruce I'll be like, Bruce, let's put our differences aside. You have to talk about this guy.
I'd be more than willing to team.
So we're gonna take all of our exclusives, all the games that people buy our console for, and we're gonna ship them out on the PC, what, 1 or 2 years after they release,
We have a World War II situation
to try to get some extra money. You can't get blood from a stone. I've said it before, I'll continue to say it for as long as I live. PC players are filthy fucking pirates who sail the high seas to acquire their games. They should all be locked up and imprisoned. None of them add any value, none of them bring any relevancy to the gaming sphere. PC gamers sit back at their desk that's cluttered with empty chip bags, empty fucking cans of Mountain Dew, their fucking stomach hanging over the edge, and they look on to the console space with envy. They want to be a part of the console gamer sphere so badly.
I might send this to Fratanga, since he's been on a pony salt spree.
Again, I've maintained the narrative now for 2 years that Jim Ryan is content. He's actually a sleeper agent from Microsoft sent to destroy Sony from within. He's content.
He just pulled a conspiracy theory.
People buy PlayStations on over to the PC. And you know, if you look at
He just said Jim Ryan is an Xbox spy sent to destroy PlayStation.
Oh no, that will make Bruce's and Batanga's field day.
That's what I'm saying.
They will have a
Horizon, Death Stranding, all these trash games. I mean, they are garbage games. Don't get me wrong. Heavy Rain, all these garbage.
He called Heavy Rain garbage.
Detroit Become Human. All these Sony exclusives that have been lost to the PC.
At times, yes.
Yeah, but the majority of it makes up, you know.
The extra mile for copyright protection. They just shovel that shit out. Oh, and by the way, they were not even stupid enough to take Epic's exclusivity deal. Fucking idiots! If a company's gonna pay you millions of dollars to launch their game on a single platform, on the relevant gaming platform, you do it. Who gives a fuck about the storefront? Who gives a fuck about the PC peasants crying on the fuck Epic subreddit?
I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
You've seen me play it before, and you see that he's in it. They've got facial light, everything.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe, of course.
Yep, they make him from when he was younger, facial to how old he is now, in that game. So awesome, William Dafoe.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Let's hear this.
Not on Steam. It's not on Steam.
Oh god, it's coming up my
Fuck
ears, dude.
Epic. Fuck Epic giving away free games. Fuck Epic making
Oh,
the
no.
PC gaming storefront scene competitive again.
Infinite Retro will have a field day with him over that.
I haven't seen such a pathetic subreddit in a long time, man. Holy shit, they love to cry about that trash over there. But you know what? It doesn't even end there, because again, I can sit here and spew bull about how Sony's losing the game, right? The God of War, Game of the Year 2018 to the PC, and I can sit here and tap dance around, parading around the fact that Jim Ryan is
Dead Metal
content to
Media,
watch
if you're
Sony
watching,
burn from the bottom
I
up and
forgot you
then
have
piss
fun.
on the ashes, which we are seeing the
Remember,
deconstruction of Sony live before
you're-
our eyes.
there's
There
a-
won't be a
there's bigger fish in
PS6,
the
honestly,
pond.
by the end of 2023. I'm calling it now. First one on YouTube to call it. Sony will declare bankruptcy, because at that point they will have no further exclusives. Don't
Calm
bother
down.
buying Horizon Forbidden West,
You're a
just
genius.
pirate it on PC in 2 years.
I believe
Don't
that's
bother
calm down.
buying any
You're a
Sony
genius.
exclusive, just pirate it on
In-game.
PC in 2 years. Uncharted 4,
Look, I gotta
Uncharted
ask you,
Lost
pause,
Legacy. It's
pause,
all here.
pause,
It's
pause.
all
Alright.
here. And
The time travel aspect of in-game. Tell me that was the part you did, that they undid all the character deaths. Why would you do that?
But the thing, you know what's funny? I still find people foolish believing the characters were gonna stay gone, because it was all the characters that were new that got vaporized, so you knew they were gonna come back.
But they pulled it off, those tricks. There were
Yeah.
plenty of tricks, narrative tricks that made it up. But Kyron, tell me, was them undoing the character death one of the things that irked you on in-game? Because that's what it did to me. Knowing that made me mad. And character assassination of Thanos. Continue your thing. I just have to
Alright.
ask our viewer
it's
that.
all on the worst platform. I can sit
that's
here and
some
say that
questions
till
of
the
yours.
cows come home. I can sit here and say that till I'm blue in the face. But the truth of the matter is, are you ready? Here comes another dead
probably
metal
are
hot
blue.
take, another dead metal truth bomb the size of a nuclear fucking warhead. All of these games that Sony has lost to the PC. Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Uncharted Lost Legacy, God of War, Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn. All of these games fucking suck. They're garbage. The PC is now an actively worse platform for having them. Guess what, PC nerds? God of War, whether it is played at 30 FPS at 1080p on the PlayStation 4 Slim versus 4K 120 FPS on your fucking PC rig that you paid $1,200 to $1,500 for, is still a shitty game. See, this is what the PC guys don't understand. This is the mountain, this is the obstacle that they cannot overcome in their misguided and illogical thinking. They cannot wrap their head around the fact that a shit game is a shit game. A shit game at 30 FPS is still a shit game at 60. And a shit game at 60 is still shit at 120. And a shit game at 120 is a shit game at 240 FPS. Facts. Just like a shit game that's shit at 720p running on the Switch, like Doom Eternal, is shit on PC at 4K 240 FPS. The quickness, the responsiveness, the higher resolution, well, you know, there's this old saying that PC guys seem to have eradicated from their vocabulary. You can polish up a piece of shit as much as you like. At the end of the day, it is still a piece of shit.
Where'd Chris go?
Oh, another commercial.
How many did he put in there?
These fucking like seriously, they come out here talking like, oh, we're gonna play God of War 4K, 8K, 120, 240 FPS. Cool, the game's still trash and you're a fucking loser for playing it. God of War sucks. Completely abandoned the original trilogy's mechanics, alienated the entire fan base, and by the way, don't get me started on the original God of War trilogy. Where is David Jaffe? You and your fucking stupid ass game
My channel
little
has a run of
trilogy
Kingdom Hearts.
about angry Kratos shouting up at the gods who are way more interesting characters than him. You set the industry back 20 years. You copied Capcom's Devil May Cry. I am shocked to this day that they.
That's gonna piss Kage off.
Absolutely horrible series of games. But you know, what does this tell the common consumer? What does this tell them with Sony parading around God of War Ragnarok, which is apparently right around the corner?
No, wait, send the video to him.
I will.
What a joke of a game. You know, this tells all the prospecting God of War fans to not buy the game on PS5. To just sit back, kick back, play some superior games, and then pirate it on PC in a few years. You know, I hate PC gaming. PC gaming ruined the industry. PC gaming is a joke. It is not even so much a hobby as it is a lifestyle. A sad, lethargic, disgusting, leech-like lifestyle of which to partake in, you need to dwell in your mother's basement well into your 30s, possibly into your 40s. You need to not have any sort of social skills that would be beneficial in a functional society or one that represents as such in 2022. And you need to stink. You need to abandon bathing, abandon brushing your teeth. Basically, you need to forego hygiene and purge every aspect of cleanliness from your life. That is being a PC gamer. Oh, and who could forget boasting online to a bunch of people you don't know about the fact that you can run a game at a slightly higher frame rate, at a slightly higher resolution. Again, PC guys, you think I give two shits that you're out here playing?
I'm gonna send this video as a peace treaty between me and him.
Games are so fucking trash that honestly the fact you would even go out of your way to download them, even if you're pirating it, even if you're clearing the hard drive space to fucking play them, you are less than me. You are beneath me in every aspect of life because I have the intelligence, I have the capacity upstairs to realize a trash game when I see it. I would never be caught dead playing these absolute fucking garbage heaps of games. They're not games, they're interactive movies, they're walking simulators, they're trash. They're trash. Just like you, if you're gonna go out of your way to play this shit on PC. Listen, God of War did not deserve Game of the Year in 2018. No, I mean, honestly, it should have been awarded one title, shittiest reboot or remake, because it also just backs up...
It's not a reboot or a remake, it's a sequel.
Stupidly over-exaggerated strategy of making games that are too big to fail. This is what you want to do, you want to make games that are too big to fail. Why don't you stop with your back?
Exactly.
Something original, Sony. We haven't seen that movie in over 10 years, you fucking clowns. But yeah, there's my full review of God of War on the PC. It's a garbage game, but those of us that have already been exposed to it for the last 3 years, you know, this is no surprise. This is no surprise. Basically, gaming is dead, America's dead, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Donald Trump, fuck everything to do with video games, fuck everything to do with life. Man, I cannot wait until God floods the earth again, man. This place fucking sucks. We're pumping out shit like this. You think God's upstairs? You think the big man upstairs is waiting to play God of War on PC? That motherfucker's about to play the Flood in VR, live, realistic action, and you all can't fucking swim.
He contradicted himself on a political level too.
This is gonna be the best thrashing that this video will get if I can get it to which once I finish this match, I'm gonna go right to the pause menu and I'm gonna get on my phone and send it out there.
Send it to the people we know that would really rip this guy a new one.
I will, trust me.
The Aussie, Totanga, the Scotsman. I mean, all of them would have a field day, just like us with them.
Perfect.
Except they do it worse.
That's the thing. Only in one video. He has no video reviewing or calling The Last of Us 2 bad, but he said, oh, why can't games be the quality of Last of Us 2?
Have you checked your ammo?
Yeah, he's a cuck.
He has a video at the very bottom about Last of Us 2.
He's a cuckman.
Didn't we suffer those fanboys in 2020? When we made that big collab video, which I still have.
Oh man, you got no idea the shit that I think we have to mentally prepare ourselves for.
Hey, you wanted to prepare yourself for something. I think we found something worse than the fandom. This is just.
And this was brought right to our door.
I'm sorry.
Alright, the next two is he defends Stadia, and then for everybody, we're gonna listen together and debunk his Old Republic.
Oh.
An equal amount of food goes to someone in need.
How do you defend Stadia, and how is it better than everything?
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the My Rewards points toward free pizza.
You know, when you look at the state of video games today, it is a pitiful looking state of affairs. I mean, I can only think of one industry, and that is video games, that has to deal with such ridiculous standards, such two-faced corporate individuals defacing and devaluing their consumers right in front of their face and charging for it. And you know what's even worse is these sad clowns line up and pay for it out of their wallet. They don't even know, or in the case of certain fans, they don't even care that they're the punchline to these fat, rich CEOs' jokes. It's a goddamn travesty, and today we're going to be talking about why gaming has never been worse, how you, yes you, the viewer, completely ruined the industry, how one company rose above all this to save it. You see, it starts looking at just this latest generation. We're basically a year into this generation, folks. We haven't seen any games push the medium forward. We haven't seen any unique and original developers hop onto the scene and craft an experience that's taken the world by storm. I mean, even a few short years ago, there was shit like PUBG, there was shit like Minecraft a decade ago that literally everybody was talking about because it was new, it was exciting, it was something we haven't seen before. It was something that made gaming feel fresh and original, and it...
He just said Minecraft and PUBG. Okay, I can understand.
Well, I was going to tell you something.
Okay.
Audience, here's a good thing. Do you know what Minecraft does for you? It teaches you programming. That's a good thing.
Well, he
Google
praised
Stadia does not
PUBG.
teach you- I'm just referring to Minecraft.
Yeah.
It may be on everything, but at least Minecraft teaches you programming, unlike Google Stadia. Continue.
Oh yeah.
I just thought I'd give them that.
You feel that magic again, that tingling in your stomach, the beginnings of an erection as your phallus starts to grow beneath your pants. I mean, it's something
You're
that
making me
gaming
sick just
hasn't
listening
had
to you
in
guys.
such a long time. I mean, let's run through them.
I have tumors in my back now because of him.
Nintendo
I
are
heard
jokes. They've always been jokes with their
Brush
underpowered
my
hardware and their gimmicky ass features. And if you think that I'm bullshitting, you only need to look at the Switch OLED announcement and how they refuse to increase the capacity and power of their system beyond a simple storage upgrade. Now I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. Talk to my
No, they
therapist
fixed it
about
and they
this.
gave you a Vita
Keep my
screen.
blood pressure in check. I'm not letting myself get worked up again because you fucking clowns have damaged me so much that I'm now having to seek psychological help. So we're gonna keep this.
By the time we're done with you, you're gonna need psychological help.
Leeches or the
But I'm
joke of
done
the industry.
thrashing.
It's okay, everybody knows it.
If we're going down that rabbit hole of killing them
have
on,
lied to the
on
consumer over and over
BioWare.
again. Jim Ryan is the single biggest buffoon of the gaming industry, and the Sony ponies are the most gullible of any fan base I have ever seen. They eat up his lies and they suck them through a straw. And even when this motherfucker regurgitates this shit over and over again, you can see it in his eyes that he's not speaking the truth, but they lap it up. They're like dogs just waiting for him to puke out more bile that they can suck off the floor. And wouldn't you know it, the son of a bitch turned out to be a two-faced goddamn fucking loser. Because remember the whole we believe in generations? Apparently the new generation hasn't started yet. Yeah, and also, remember how the PlayStation 5 was supposed to be running PS4 games better? The Xbox Smart Delivery System.
One of my cousins has a PS5, and it says that it takes games that have technical problems from the 4 are made up for. They actually run well on the 5.
Also, dude, you leave up. I'm gonna give you one good argument to counter it. We can't play PlayStation 5 because of fucking scalpers.
Yeah.
There, logic debunked with another set of logic.
Yeah, seriously, it's like we're still in the PS4 and Xbox One generation. It's just that
Because of scalpers.
Yeah.
And because of chip shortages involving Taiwan. That's the most I'll say on that one. Because I'll be right involved.
Fucking Taiwan.
I need to get a freaking drink of my elixir. Keep going.
Alright.
Makes the PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility look like a fucking joke. But let's talk about Xbox. Let's talk about the third place most irrelevant company in the gaming industry that I have ever seen. These motherfuckers over at Microsoft, a software company, first and foremost, think one day back in 2001, well, Bill Gates needs another zero at the end of his bank account. These fucking clowns shove out a system, and then another, and now we're on the 4th generation of Xbox. You see, Microsoft are too stupid to fail, despite the fact that their leadership is crumbling at the seams. Phil Spencer is the worst thing for the gaming industry that I have ever seen. He's not trying to, quote-unquote, create the Netflix of games with a better experience for the end user. This sad fucking degenerate is out here making a system that can't play games offline.
Yup.
He's making Game Pass pretty much mandatory for anybody who wants to have an Xbox because there's no other reason to own one.
Bushido.
They're all on PC, and the system itself.
Oh, he is?
Joke. I mean, just look at the design.
Bushido, I'm gonna need a man here to calm this Kyo down, because Kyo's on a...
systems architect who was designing this thing literally had...
I don't see him in the chat.
He was getting hammered and stoned every single goddamn
Oh, there he is.
pulled into the office 30 minutes late on Monday wearing sunglasses.
I didn't see that the comments were going up pretty quickly, so add him to the chat so he can help you, because you're gonna die of an aneurysm.
Put a piece of paper down on the table, drew a rectangle.
Bushido, he needs mental help.
You know what? The dumb fucking corporate execs over there at Microsoft were like, yeah, that box looks attractive. Let's sell that to these fucking idiots who are still riding Xbox's dick. And you know what? People bought the fucking thing. It never fails to amaze me how stupid people
Where's he getting the Google Stadia argument?
Dead Metal, all you're doing is clowning on the...
I don't know where he's got this from.
That's true, but I'm getting a
No, where's
point
Google
across.
Stadia being good at? I haven't heard one
Point
phrase.
here
Exactly.
is that amid all this, the company saw...
Resupply.
Fucking commercial.
Go heal your teammates.
It's a clickbait. It's a MOBA game!
Running low.
I don't think anyone ever enters into a marriage thinking they're going to get divorced.
This guy's got hepatitis.
At the time, it's terrifying. With Dorian, I
I'm
felt
going
very
to
different.
die in
Matter.
a freaking aneurysm.
That you met.
an opportunity and rose up where there was room to run.
That's it. Hold on, I paused it. I'll get Bushido. I got the time. I'm in an intermission. Oh, okay. Bushido, you must save this man. You have to save him.
Have been running with the ball ever since the launch. Google Stadia is saving gaming. Google Stadia is the greatest thing to happen to gaming since OnLive. OnLive would have been the revolution gaming needed.
I'm tired of this.
Oh wait, Bushido's here?
Yes,
I just
Oh, Bushido. Oh god.
Bushido, have you ever known anybody someone more smarter than low tier god and freaking at this point, Young Defiant?
Young Defiant can suck his own cock.
No,
Well-
smarter.
Smart. He's smarter than this guy that we're talking about.
Both of those fools are smarter than this guy. And they're both horrible people.
I mean, there's some videos in here that I think that would get you like a month before Pokemon came out. This guy reviewed the Pokemon Legends game and completely, it's like, how is this guy going under the radar with nobody getting it? Because I've seen nobody's talked about him.
Here's the second thing. How the heck did you get away with those footage leaks? Bushido, you would notice too. If you're getting big on YouTube, or any, like, at least over 1,000 subs, doesn't YouTube watch? I mean, come on, John. They cut you off because of quartering.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way in this blue earth you could basically get away with putting up actual live footage of Spider-Man and the Matrix.
You wouldn't be able to. Even trailer reactions, which are within fair use, they still try to claim you for.
And here's a good question. Batman's not even out yet. It's not out for another 10 plus days. If we just did the math.
And there's been no critic early screenings except for the one fan screening. But like the fans, they weren't allowed to talk about the movie. But the only thing they did say was just wait to watch the movie for yourself.
But also, Also, those were the ones that were allowed to see it were people that were very heavy influencers. Remember, I told you that. You
Yeah.
be like high tier, like PewDiePie and all those heavy influencers, like Thomas Explains.
Yeah.
To have been able to see that. There's no way this guy saw that.
There's no way he got a hold of the video games early, like Pokemon. That's like, you are not one of those channels. You're not. You're not.
God of War yet? It's not. I mean, not God of War. Resident Evil remake.
Resident Evil 4 remake.
How?
When it's not even halfway done yet, being made.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. And it's like, dude, that's one way to lose your channel due to copyright claim and
He
copyright
has multiple
strikes.
of those. Like, he somehow got, like, the Spidey's reveals.
Yeah, when that right there would have got him a Sony takedown or a Disney takedown.
Oh, wait, he
It
praised
would.
Disney and said Disney is God's green earth.
Yeah, he said Disney is the best company.
Oh, wait. To hurt Bushido, because I had to listen to this, or something like that. Play him how atheists are stupid.
Oh,
Oh.
insult the Kage.
That too, yeah. Oh, Bushido, this video was...
Oh shit, we're quite looking at a killing floor here.
Exactly.
You need to show him, have him, I'm sorry audience, I'm sorry you have to hear this idiotic.
Well, let me finish this Stadia video on him and Bushido will hear.
Talk about Stadia. He's just scripting.
Yeah, he's grifting.
There's nothing about Stadia in it, so just ignore it
Too
and go
soon
straight
and
to
it
the
came
God
too
video.
fast.
I gotta hear Bushido.
Now, my audience, if they
Alright, I'll go straight to the,
Because come on, we had to Bushido, I gotta hear your reactions. Even when I listened up to the video,
He said Joe Biden is the best president that this United States has.
At Sprouts, we work with the best local
He said
farmers to
Guy
bring you the
Biden
freshest
thinks we're
produce for
welcome,
you and your
Doctor.
family to enjoy.
No,
Alright, there we go. I got it on pause, on standby. What were you gonna say, Bushido?
Not a single president is a walking god.
I'm
That's
just exaggerating.
None.
Because what we're about
That's
to hear,
idolatry, man.
in religion terms, if since you're a more religious person, people more religious here than I am. I'm just in my this. But let me tell
Yeah.
you, this will offend any religious person on some of the stuff he's gonna say. So have fun, because we were laughing to a degree and not at the same time. So prepare to listen to this guy's idiocy.
Alright, people.
Nothing like
Now, I have
idiocy.
tackled a lot of sensitive topics on this channel. Anything from the liberal agenda trying to cancel Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer to Joseph Robinette Biden's presidency as we are currently experiencing it. But there has been one topic that we haven't touched thus far, and we will be rectifying that today.
A
Now,
platter for smarter.
let me make something incredibly clear. This is a topic that is more than likely going to offend you, particularly if you're a 14-year-old edgelord who posts memes about how there is no God on Reddit in exchange for thousands of karma points, which are fake internet points that validate you because you depend on other people to justify your own existence and feel good about yourself. The truth of the matter is this: it could not be more clear. We could not have access to more tools that prove the fact that God exists. If you are an atheist, if you deny the existence of the one true God, you are a fucking idiot. I shit you not, you are the dumbest form of life on earth. I'm shocked that you managed to survive this long. I want you to, as your blood starts to boil and as your body starts to seethe at the words I'm saying, take a step back, take a deep breath, ready? And I want you to look out a fucking window. I want you to look out a fucking window. Look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the grass, look at the ground. Look at life. And then tell me that this all was a giant cosmic accident. How fucking stupid does one have to be to think that the creation of the world in which we live on, the creation of life itself, that our sole existence was a happy accident? I have heard some dumb shit. I have heard fanboys say with complete sense of certainty and no irony that the Nintendo Switch is the greatest console. I have heard people say that Joe Biden is the best president. Deadpan, they are not joking whatsoever. There are tons of stupid claims out there. I have heard it all. But to insinuate that there is no higher being that is solely responsible for our existence is not only wrong, it is intellectually dishonest. Because God herself gave you that.
Did you just heard that, Bushido? Herself.
I definitely heard it.
Oh, God.
You are using the tool that you have been given to deny the existence of the Creator. You're all roasting in hell. You fucking clowns are gonna be burning alive while I'm sitting upstairs with the big guy, sitting at my lawn chair, got a fucking martini in one hand, got my sunglasses on.
Yeah, where's Kage for
Listen,
this?
I am going to
He said he was out, so now he's got to come back.
You're having your sorry ass
Yeah.
roasted over an open fire in hell,
God.
the devil prodding you with a fucking pitchfork. I say this not to get you scared or get you all agitated and annoyed.
Christians
I
swear
come
this
not
much.
bearing
Hell, I'm a Christian, I swear
fear-mongering
way too
argument,
much.
but
Yeah.
an extended hand
No, God,
in hope
Christian
that
would
you
call
see
God
the
a
truth.
her.
God
Right.
is
Oh,
a
that's just
transient being
insulting,
who
isn't
has
it?
made his will known.
Did you just heard what he just said? God is a trans being that made his will known. So now he's changing the gender.
2,000 years.
Oh, God.
Listen,
That's twice!
before
Oh my
you
God,
even
we're
bring up all the,
analyzing
I've heard all the
speech patterns now.
arguments
Pissed us off
against the
that much.
existence of God. Alright? You want to talk evolution?
Can I
We
please
evolved from fucking
punch a
monkeys.
bitch
First
out?
off, I take that as an insult.
Flip, I know,
Second off,
we-
if
we-
we evolved from monkeys,
I've almost blown
why
my
do we
vocal
still
cords out
have
3
monkeys? Why are monkeys?
Yeah,
Are these
Kyo,
the
you need
fucking
to chill.
dumbass monkeys?
You
They're
heard?
just a
You heard what he just said? He said this is the only. But he got this joke from a fucking comedian, so it's not like he. It's not like it makes any sense, and he made the joke sound bad. He says, "How, if we are evolution from monkeys, why are there still monkeys?"
And why are there still apes and gorillas?
Yeah, that's the only thing. But other than that, you don't get a reward for kibbles and bits.
Hey, buddy, let me tell you a little secret about us humans. We need something to believe in to keep going.
Uh-huh.
The whole concept of why human beings need a belief of something. You ever heard of the Hope experiment?
Oh, never heard of the Hope experiment before.
Oh, okay, this is just how strong belief is to keep some people going. Okay, now this is very disturbing. Anybody who don't call PETA on John for what I'm about to tell you, this is an actual experiment. Somebody took a group of rats, put them in water, to see how long they would swim for if they would drown. All these rats swim for about 20 minutes and then drown. Horrible. Then they put another group of rats in there. They let them swim. They were about to drown. They took them out, dried them off.
Oh, I'm gonna share this video.
They put them in the water, and those rats were able to swim for 48 hours. Because they had something to believe in that they'll get out.
Ah.
So
Interesting.
that's how powerful something to believe in is. Well, even when facing death, these things were able to go past their limits to 48 hours.
That's nice.
Oh yeah. That's how powerful even an animal or something, like, we need something to believe in. How, you know, like, that's just a perfect example.
Don't mind if I do.
I am old, but you are dead. I thought they would send their finest, but I don't lie.
This guy would give
I found you all a little pedestrian.
everybody an aneurysm.
And now dead.
Uh-huh. Totally. I mean, I've never heard anybody this ignorant before, and not only that, out to really piss off atheists. Are you kidding me?
You know, off atheists, but that's not even the fact that when I listed off the name of his videos he's done, John started seeing red. I was seeing red. He says microtransactions are a good thing, and Fortnite is like the best thing ever made, basically. I might be contradicting myself because I sound angry, but he says you're an idiot for not playing Fortnite. You know what I mean? It's the best thing, and microtransactions are the best
Oh yeah, it's a sin.
Oh, it's a transgression.
Let me tell you something, people. Do you know who to blame for microtransactions in DLC? Bethesda. Oh, you wanna know why?
Yeah,
You remember
Bethesda has a lot of broke-ass games.
No, Bethesda started the trend because on Xbox 360 generation, with the horse skins. People were like, I don't want to pay $5 for a pair of horse skins. Now, how often do we pay $5 for? Thank you, Bethesda.
Right?
16 times the detail. Oh, this guy is
a different kind of special.
If you make low tier God, or not even low tier God, and Young Defiant look intelligent, you gotta.
Yeah.
You got problems.
Well,
sir.
I shared it to good old Bruce and Frit.
And here's the thing. His opening, Young Defiant's opening, and I said this too. This doesn't, you know what I mean? Young Defiant, I'm the king of gaming. You know that obnoxious opening sounds better than this guy's.
Oh, totally.
This guy made a video telling you to get vaxxed.
We're not watching that. If you really want to set me off and make
Oh shit! He made a video calling out Bruce's friend.
Which one?
Joe from Seattle.
When was this?
Around the same time as he did the Stadia thing, and I didn't even see this.
And like he said, the Google Stadia is useless.
Let me hit play on this.
So, Cloud from
sure,
Seattle,
it can stream in 4K, but
Seattle
it's
has
dead.
chosen to do another video on me, despite the fact that he didn't actually realize it was me in the video until literally almost the end. Now, this individual and I have a very colorful past, which mainly consists of me exposing him and two other dead metal leechers, and make no mistake, that's exactly what they are, parasitic leeches, for cloud chasing my content, putting the name of my channel in their video, and essentially trying to latch on to the relevancy I bring this platform in order to give their own little channel a boost in the algorithm.
I will.
Joey boy, that doesn't really fly around here, so unfortunately, instead of getting grouped up with two other scumbag losers in the same video, you're getting one dedicated to you, my friend. I hope you enjoy getting exposed for the degenerate that you are in front of the world, because my audience dwarfs yours. And most of all, I hope that you learn a very valid lesson, as you'll no doubt run back to your keyboard warrior origins with your tail tucked between your legs, and a second thought in the back of your mind before you make a video on me again.
Term in a while.
Maybe I shouldn't fuck with dead metal. Maybe he really is a goddamn prophet. Maybe he's out here to spit facts, deliver truth, and continue to promote honesty. And maybe I ought to issue a public apology to him and his followers for spreading such filthy lies and defamation about his character and his content. Let's roll this shit.
I mean,
holy
some people would
I've
say
heard
that
of
I'm a
unoriginal
keyboard warrior,
intros, but this shitty-ass music overlaid with this scrolling text that's the only thing that's keeping you out of jail is truly not only an eyesore, but an insult to your viewers. Imagine having to sit through this shit at the start of every one of this motherfucker's videos.
I didn't know he was an Oedipus, okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, before this video starts, let's get a look at where it came
Bruce
from.
is gonna have a
yes,
field
this
day
idiot
with him.
legitimately left in the
Yeah, he will.
for
pretending not to know
That's
who I am,
too.
and he's only looking like a dumbass. I mean, first off, if you legitimately
We might
had no
even have
idea
a
who I
World War II
was and didn't
situation
figure
on
that
our
out
hands.
until 7 and halfway through the video, you know, maybe do your viewers a favor and cut this shit out. Now, if you're just playing it up for the effect, your comedic timing is all over the place, and quite frankly, the reveal should have been a lot funnier than it is, and you also shouldn't have offered actual advice.
Tell
Moving
Bushido what
on!
would really
PC
make you
gamers
too
are
mad
scumbag
when it
criminals
comes to
that-
Phil.
Phil.
We're talking about the one and only
Phil
Darkside Phil,
Spencer.
right?
Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer.
With the Microsoft and Sony thing.
Yeah.
I thought we
Tell
were talking
him-
about Darkside Phil.
Tell him what he said that really pissed him off. The Sony and Microsoft thing we heard earlier.
My brain actually moved past it. You know it. My brain's already dead past that part.
Just, you're gonna have to say it because my brain's already hurting enough as it is from this guy. It's basically, you know, Phil's a spy for Microsoft.
Yeah, oh yeah, the conspiracy saying that Phil, no, not saying Phil Spencer, saying that Jim Ryan is a spy for Phil Spencer and Microsoft, and he was sent over there to destroy the platform.
Ah.
That's gonna make them so livid. You know that.
He even made a video saying PC gamers belong in jail. That's what this guy did. Oh
Wow.
my
How
god.
juvenile. That's a load of horse shit. PC gamers don't deserve to be in jail. That's a load of bullshit, man.
I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying.
Are you
If
unfucking no?
if you if Stefan was still on board with his debunkings, you and him would have had a field day.
We're having a field day of debunking.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
I mean,
Oh
we
man.
You don't even need to, I'd hate to say this, Stefan, or people like, don't even make a video on it. Just jokingly make fun of this guy. Don't even just say, I heard there's an idiot this here that doesn't know that's smarter than a flat earther. That's all he needs to do to destroy him. Is just make a joke of him. You don't even need to make a video. Just watch a video beforehand, Stefan, and then make a joke on one of your live streams. And that'll send the man running.
Because Bushido, here's a
That would get him to laugh.
no, here's a key detail, Bushido, real quick, Keo, because even you said that, yeah, that's important. For the past few days, in general, all the way up to when I saw that video that I responded to of this guy, he had nothing in his his channel description was completely changed. He changed it, saying that this is satire and it shields me from what critics have to say because overnight, yeah.
Oh wow! I was like, wow, what they make him doing the intellectual thing?
That is that's basically a shield.
Totally a shield.
He changed his Twitter one and his YouTube one. Wow.
Yeah. But he delinked his Twitter, and you have to find it manually in his Old Republic video. You can't just up and go to his channel description.
And delinked his
Sounds
Discord.
like a coward move.
And delinked his Discord.
As Bushido would say, a pussy bitch move. You little bitch.
Ass bitch move, little bitch.
Because you guys do your PC, you and Stefan do these playthroughs using the PC, and you do yours using the PC. How is that something that puts you in jail if it in fact benefits you?
Yeah, I mean, I have a capture card and all that. How does
that's PC too.
And
also, putting me in jail for using the internet. You have to use a PC for that too, buddy.
Yeah.
So, to watch YouTube and upload the videos, you have to use a PC.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Apparently he's sucking his dad's cock just to get.
But if you want to be dumb, you gotta be tough.
Oh man, why don't you? His actually old.
Or he must be blowing his own brother. Who knows?
That Knights, the worst video is, yes, his Knights of the Old Republic one. Because I mean, Bushido, you've played Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, I have Xbox version Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm surprised you don't get it right now on the Switch. It's for 15 bucks on sale, and I got it.
No, it's 15 bucks in general, I think.
No, it's 20.
Whatever, I paid for it like on whatever when it dropped, and I bought it, and I've enjoyed it. It's basically the modded version of the PC, But by modded, I mean like when they clean up the textures. You know, you have that mod where you make everything look like PS2 era.
Yeah, they cleaned up that game big time. And I have the Xbox version backwards compatible.
I told them in the video, I said they basically took a modded PC version that you can get off Steam and put the mods on and put it on there. Which is good in my opinion.
All right, let's see what else he has to say about Joe from Seattle.
In jail. Thieves. Yes, they do.
Why talk to Joe?
Yes, they do. Every damn one of them need to be locked up. 1, 2, 3, go. The truth hurts, folks.
I don't know if he is.
Get it? Because it hurts. Humor is clearly not this man's forte. I dropped the truth bombs of nuclear proportions while pretending to be someone far more successful and entertaining. Yeah, this is kind of the pot calling the kettle black, my friend. You wish you were Griffin Gaming. A PC Master Race! I'm very convinced this is someone else's video he's uploading. Oh, no shit. They are all scumbag criminals who prey on third-party key sites and steal their video games. Full stop. How are we preying on third-party key sites?
That's a little bullshit.
If we give a store our business, we're not preying on them, we're shopping there. Yes, because shopping, that's what he calls it, shopping on sites like Penguin and G2A is just the same as hopping on Steam and buying a key there. There's nothing morally reprehensible about using keys that were acquired usually via stolen credit card numbers, right? Also, where do you think those keys came from? You think those keys were all pirated copies of the game?
That's the dumbest logic
Here we
argument I've
see the
ever
PC
heard.
scumbag
Big
in
time.
the neutral environment attempting to justify
This guy
using
needs
one
to
of these
go back to
websites.
watching
You know, I had a
Teletubbies
shred
and
of
porn.
respect for Joe from Seattle.
Oh yeah.
But he's made it
Carol,
abundantly
if I took
clear
his
that
ass
he
from
regularly
Imperial,
shops on these
yes,
and how hard
Keith wants to shred this guy.
Penguin for CD keys, your fucking
Keith,
money. Absolutely despicable.
Just finally,
But G, back to your point.
I'll clear
Back to your
GoFundMe
point,
for
do I
you.
think they
Oh,
were all
wait,
pirated
GoFundMe,
copies?
the other one.
They're about as close to pirated copies as you can get,
jail.
considering that the keys are paid for with stolen credit cards.
Oh yeah, we'll afford to pay your we'll get your bail.
See a penny.
Oh,
And
totally.
a lot of times the key gets removed from the account anyway, so you lose the game, you're out the money. It's a lose-lose-lose scenario from the developer-publisher perspective, the middleman perspective, and the end-user perspective. Don't at me, bro. You know the developer...
The moment you say "don't at me," that means you can't handle the pressure.
Publisher.
I know.
You can't handle the
It's not all of
pressure.
it, right? So really, you're not
I don't even
giving
know
your
people
money
that
to
use the
people
term
that
"don't
made
at
the
me,
game,
bro"
implying
much
that
anymore.
both A, indie developing and
Even my
self-publishing
generation doesn't
games,
use that
especially
term.
on your beloved PC, are not
yeah,
a thing.
you and I are part of the
And
same
B,
generation.
the
so
PC
yeah.
pirates don't
Exactly.
also pirate indie and
That was a
self-published
term that
games.
we used
I
when we
swear,
were kids
logic
in
is
the
lost
90s.
on this man. He is beyond the reach of hope.
Don't tread on me.
Oh,
And some of you
Metallica.
bastards are even worse because developers and
Based.
publishers have come out and said they would rather you outright pirate their games than pay
Also,
one of
what's
these
wrong with My
third-party
Chemical Romance?
resellers. Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms
Oh,
that'll take a while
that's
to
another
open,
good
so I'll just
band.
hit the main bullet
Yeah,
points
well,
here.
apparently they're
Key
bad.
sites like
guys.
G2A often get their keys through discounted methods like
Wow, that guy
giveaways, Kickstarter
has
pledges,
very
or
odd
other
music
digital
taste.
storefronts like Humble Bundle, or maybe they got
I'm surprised this is a channel like quite literally that I've seen no one make video responses to except possibly now. He said Joe from Seattle did. I was like, well then that makes me and Keo 2 and 3.
later. Charge back, baby!
And that's funny, since
Then they
Joe's
sell
from
that
Seattle,
key
I'm
on
from that
G2A
same
for a
state.
higher price and turn a profit. It's
Oh yeah, it's true.
use physical game sales. That's not the point. No, this would be a similar case to buying a used physical game if instead of going up to the counter at Walmart and paying for the game, the seedy guy hanging out in the alley next to Walmart pokes his head out.
He trashed what's it called? Dread. Metroid Dread.
Totally didn't just rip this off.
Oh, what
and
the
then
hell?
you give him your
Metroid
money
Dread
instead.
He also trashed Doom Eternal. Hold on, let me pull this guy
The
up.
Witcher 3.
No, The Witcher 3 is amazing. He can go suck his own cock. Or suck his own daddy's cock. Or brothers. I don't know what he does. I'm not even sure if he has any siblings.
I'm not sure if he has balls.
Oh shit! Oh man, he put.
What happened?
But I'm pretty sure he has a 2-inch dick.
The video where he mentioned that was in the Old Republic.
I know. Why'd you remember that?
Well, Bushido likes The Witcher, and
Yeah,
everybody.
even though I never played a single Witcher game, but I
Everybody-
know the Netflix series is amazing.
Somehow he saw, Uncharted, 11 days to 10 days ago, and I don't know how long that movie's been out.
It's only been out since Thursday.
So there's that. Let me see.
And mind you, you couldn't see the movie because even though there was no film embargo, there was no early releases. The movie came out simultaneously everywhere.
Spider-Man No Way Home is sinking fast. Tom Holland quit.
When it's funny, he's been signed on for 3 more movies plus an uncounted amount of cameos in the other films. 2.
Oh no, John.
What?
John, don't get angry for what I'm about to tell you. Everyone, I'm about to drop the biggest pipe bomb in this place. Welcome to Raccoon City Review. Trash. This movie sucks. Garbage. Do not watch.
Oh, come on.
No. I think I just saw a nuclear bomb go off.
Oh, I probably should show John that one video from Gamer Thumb TV, one of the bigger gaming channels that basically did a review of Welcome to Raccoon City.
No. Just anger, John. What I just said, John's gonna go nuclear.
Oh, so it's a nuclear pipe bomb, is it? Or is it a homemade pipe bomb? Like
It started homemade, but the missile codes were already pressed.
I hit the red button for you, John. I'm sorry. I didn't exterminate.
If by what I'm going, the logic of what this guy has done in his other videos, he probably knows nothing.
Chivalry 2 is horrible.
Nothing.
Which one?
Chivalry 2 is horrible to him.
He's trash as Chivalry. Chivalry is one of the most like basically it can compete with Call of Duty. How? And it's just a medieval setting. All I gotta say is this: I ran into a cave during the middle of a multiplayer match, and a fucking rabbit with red eyes came and bit my head off. So he's just a little rabbit.
Yeah, seems like he needs to lick his own ass like a dog, or maybe a cat.
Let's see here. Where's another one? Oh, the Snyder Cut was horrible. Worse than the original Justice League.
Yeah, that's already a lie, and that's the most
That's a damn lie.
damn lie.
Yeah,
That would be like him.
Wait. Everyone, 1 year ago, he said he played Horizon Forbidden West.
Area almost
When the game just dropped, what was it, Friday?
don't look so well.
Right.
I played God of War Ragnarok for the first impression 11 months ago.
Go heal your teammates.
How has he not been copyright claimed into oblivion by these companies?
Or or basically copyright strike and basically from the top to the bottom like a nuclear blast.
A nuclear blast is not even. Oh.
We're almost out of
Okay, let me just get back to this Joe from Seattle video before I scream.
Joe,
What else do I got
Joey,
that
buddy,
ruined?
you literally have the personality of a 15th century textbook. The way in which you speak would put a fucking millennial to sleep with their short attention span. That'd be out like a goddamn light. We need to invigorate your channel, and that is why I'm going to offer you
Fortnite is the greatest
exclusively,
game ever made, and if you're not
I will
playing it,
give
you're
you the
completely
Dead Metal
wrong.
Media channel
Oh,
makeover.
hell
We'll give
no.
you lively
There's
with a
better
bit of a
games than
personality
Fortnite,
injection.
man.
We'll make your videos more entertaining
Basically, World
with
of
better
Warcraft
content.
Classic is
And most of all,
garbage.
we'll get you to just be a
Or
little bit more
Fuck
relevant
Night.
because the current sphere and
Should you
scope
work?
of your
Working
reach and the
review
content that you
2021.
do, I think you're about tapped out here, bud. You're really, really, really trying, and it's really showing.
Now, there are some legitimate third-party resellers like G2A.com.
Wait, did you just call G2A a legit third-party seller? Trash, garbage, horrible. Star Wars sequel trilogy better than the original trilogy.
What third-party reseller is less reputable than
Disney.
G2A? If you're fine with G2A, you have to be fine with
Disney
everybody.
can suck my
But
left
there
nut.
are large amounts of key acquisition from unauthorized sources. They're called gray market resellers, and these come in the form of websites like Humble Bundle.
Humble Bundle is a
He
completely
says don't
legitimate
buy,
service.
and it's not even out yet.
Oh my
This
God.
guy can suck both my nuts. He can suck the whole sack.
Let's see here.
I'm asking. You don't even have a car.
Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is a horrible game. This is suck.
Oh, this
Die,
guy
they lose
needs
both
his
ways. They
ass
lose on the
removed
profit,
out of his
and they're
head,
left with no
or his
support
head
for their
pulled out of
game.
his ass.
Yet somebody else is playing it.
That was one of the dumbest sentences I've heard.
Well, Ace
Dude,
Trace
watching
me.
your video,
I'm
listening
not gonna
to
give
you
it that
talk
one.
and attempt to counter my absolutely irrefutable points, I
Sorry
would
if I
rather
sound like I'm
drive
cherry-picking
9-inch
anyone. It's just
nails
like looking
into
through
each one of
stuff
my
that's gonna
ears.
trigger
I would
people
rather
more
smash my
is
face
entertaining.
into
Here's
a
something
cheese
funny.
grater
Ghost
repeatedly.
of Tsushima is awful, and then Ghost of Tsushima is good. Talk about bipolarism.
He talks about, yeah, he calls everybody cupcakes, and I'm like, is EDP your inspiration?
God of War gameplay reveal. Oh, there we go. Ragnarok reveal. Trash. You didn't buy. And
That was the last one.
let's see
Enter the
here.
indicated pod for resupply.
And the fact that he also shit on Devil May Cry is gonna piss off Kage. And I mean piss Kage off.
Did you miss me?
Kage, he trashed the Devil May Cry. You're gonna be furious and fired up.
Yep, and
Oh,
also just,
where's this son of a bitch? Where's this Christian son of a bitch cocksucker just said about
Tell me what he
freaking...
said about it.
That okay, because everyone can admit, God of War drew inspiration from command controls of God of War at the time. I mean, everybody, and Devil May Cry, everyone did, but it did it differently. That's what made it fun. He basically said you're already ripping off one of the most terrible game series in the industry.
Alright, let me school you, asshat. Let me school you, asshat.
Should I make him more angrier?
I don't.
Going through
We've been going through, yeah.
Like, okay, let me school you on the Devil May Cry thing. Let me school on this. First of all, you don't know what you're talking about, because Devil May Cry came before God of War.
That it did.
It came before God of War. Oh, by the way, what's up, Bushido?
Yo.
So I would say this. Devil May Cry came without Devil May Cry, you wouldn't have a God of War. Or a Bayonetta. Or Metal
And
Gear Rising.
he's saying shit that would piss off Bushido.
Yeah, and things that would definitely piss off Jake, for sure.
It's trash.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here.
And mind you, unlike Young Defiant, Young Defiant, it's ambiguous what his mindset is. This guy, you can tell.
I'm gonna make it even worse.
Okay.
Stop crying. Microtransactions are good for gaming. You should buy skins.
That's what he said. Yeah.
That's like saying the same thing.
Oh no.
That's like saying the same thing about loot boxes.
Be careful. I'm gonna
Fuck
make it
the
worse.
loot boxes and fuck all that.
Yeah.
Why Legend of Zelda's trash game horrible preview? When Legend of Zelda is Skyward Sword HD is ruining gaming. Do not buy. It's trash. Same thing again. He also says Breath of the Wild is horrible. Breath of the Wild 2, when it's not even out yet and hasn't been played.
Kage would have blown a gasket if he would have heard him say, "This guy believes Jared Leto is the best Joker over Heath Ledger."
Oh my.
He basically says near.
I have my Red Queen, John. I have my Red Queen in my hand right now, and I want to go to it. I really want to just literally just that
God
it.
of War is for kids. Kratos is a joke.
Yeah, he wouldn't say. I bet you anything he would not say that to the actor that plays Kratos, who looks like a fucking tank.
or T.C. Carson.
Yeah, either one. T.C. Carson for the voice, Christopher Judge for that fucking big ass fucking Spartan, black Spartan physique he got. I mean, where do we find these
All I gotta say
people?
about this guy is one dumb motherfucker.
The
One
Fortnite is the
fucking
greatest game ever
bitch.
made, and if you're not playing it, you're an idiot that's still playing it.
Yeah, he said that Fortnite is the greatest game ever made. I mean,
Ever made.
Fortnite.
Fortnite
is made for
Fortnite?
kids. That thing is literally made for children.
exactly. With only adult gamers taking advantage of it for their channels to do. But I got standards. I'm not gonna fucking. The only time I've ever streamed Fortnite was the Star Wars event. That was it.
Even if Ryu and Ken were, Ryu and Chun-Li were in it, and I just said, what the hell is
And
going on?
how could he post on his community wall saying, I have a review ready for Street Fighter 6. Prepare for this garbage. I'm like, the game was just, and it was just announced, mind you.
And you just say, oh, you play it.
Where is he getting his info from?
Probably Reddit.
Defiant. Probably Reddit, Young Defiant, or even
No,
Perfection.
Young Defiant makes it. Young Defiant
Fucking
better,
Perfection.
okay.
Fuck
At
that
least,
guy.
at least Young Defiant, I give you one thing. Young Defiant at least knows how to cause controversy. Where this guy, it seems like Death Metal Media believes you could take 2 rocks and use that to put out a fire.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I
dude,
mean,
Vanguard.
Young Defiant knows how to bait.
Oh god, be glad Soma isn't here. For what I just saw.
Oh yeah, Kilma. I go with you to ask. That thing about atheism. What did he say about that?
Oh.
Wait.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Call of Duty Vanguard is the best in the series. Must buy. Game of the Year, amazing. 3 months ago. If someone was here, he would snap. We would have the biggest angry brother ever on stream.
You're about to have you're about to have Kage because of the whole atheism thing this guy pulled, and I mean, oh my god.
Joe Biden is the best president. Why you should trust the government and get vaccinated?
No, I wouldn't trust the government with a 6-foot pole.
Neither would I.
Okay, here we go.
It just comes from a non-political person.
It's trash. Do not review. Horrible review. And then he just basically says, Book of Boba Fett is amazing, and then, you know, better than The Mandalorian.
Which even I can tell you, as a fan of Star Wars, no, it's not on par with Mandalorian, and the fact that it keeps getting compared to Mandalorian is foolish. You don't, people? So okay, if that's the case, then you have to compare all the animated shows, which they all stand in their own right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Keith, you can use my Masamune.
John.
Keith,
Everyone,
hell, I'll give you a few of my swords.
Everyone,
and no, do not take that out of
What's happening, Kyo? What happened?
Don't go ballistic for what I'm about to raise you the name of one of his videos. You're gonna lose your shit, but promise me I've already put in the brain off a long time ago. Mobile gaming is better than PC and console. Mobile master race assemble.
Oh my god, mobile is not the way to go.
He's not the best gaming. What are you going to do?
He's
Mobile gaming is like
he's a Tencent supporter. He supports Tencent. Tencent.
Hey, you got 10 cents on you, man? Get it?
I do.
Where was the 10 cents? Where was the 10 cents that his father needed to get a condom before he laid some hooker that gave birth to this idiot?
Yeah.
Or better yet, bro, you should have aimed for the tits. Not her.
Oh
not
yeah,
her.
should have aimed for the tits or the face.
You should have aimed for the tits or face, not that.
Where was the abortion clinic? Where was the abortion clinic at the time? Or at least you could have took a coat hanger and his mom could have got him out the hard way. She just needed some booze, pills, and liquor, and that pain would have went away while she dragged his ass out from the umbilical cord.
Oh man, that
sounds painful.
Apparently, I'm glad Mushashi isn't here, nor is our other fighting friends game, because apparently King of Fighters 15 is horrible.
What?
What?
I'm not even hold on. Can I say this? I'm not even a King of Fighters fan, and I actually want to buy that.
Me too.
Yeah, the thing is, I was never a fan of King. I had a King of Fighters game on my PS2. I just looked at it.
King of Fighters 11, I'm sure.
I think it was where it looked like it had the CGI effects of an original 16-bit fighter. But even I would play it because
he also says Insomniac's, Wolverine game would be horrible, and uses the image from X-Men Wolverine Origins.
That's a bold-faced lie.
That is a bold-faced lie.
Because everyone knows that the X-Men Origins video game was superior than the fucking movie as a superhero game and as a movie game in general.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally...
It was the original
funny, speaking of that game was on the PS2 near the life expectancy of
okay, the thing was, but it's funny is like, anything that wasn't the PS3 or the 360 or the PC got a rated T version. Which I was like, okay, and the thing was, I had the PS2 and the PS3 version. I didn't hate the PS2 version, I just saw it as more, okay, the fact that it was rated T was different, but it had Mortal Kombat classic style blood. You would still see blood fly, but by the time it hits the ground, it's gonna evaporate.
Yeah.
But I liked playing it because it felt like one of the old school X-Men games.
John?
Yeah.
Can we
what?
I gotta ask you, can we both create a blood ritual sacrifice? Because there's two cardinal sins that he's just almost. If I thought Resident Evil, the KOTOR was bad, this one actually irks me more on a personal level, and the next one will just as bad as you.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, this should be interesting.
Mine, the one that irks me first before I drop the pipe bomb on you. I've done it twice already. Okay. Mass Effect Legendary Edition sucks, ruining gaming. Do not buy. And that irks me. But now your turn, Josh. I mean, John.
If I've beaten the game.
Listen, this one's gonna be. This is gonna hurt you. Resident Evil Village is ruining gaming. Do not buy. Trash game.
Oh, that's bull.
Resident Evil 7 and 8, including the remake of 2 and 3, is what put despite whatever controversies we have with 3, still put the Resident Evil franchise back on the fucking map.
It did.
Indeed.
So John, I say we both now have a very nice disdain for this guy.
I can't wait to fucking see what True Scottish Guy and Pratanga's gonna say, because I sent their videos of his PC gaming views to them. Even though True Scottish Guy is a foe of mine, I would highly support and share his video around if he fucking demolished this guy.
Me too.
I'm with that.
I'm totally down with that.
I mean, Jesus, I miss Stefan's criticism days, because he would have had a fucking plethora of content. It would turn into one of Bushido's full-length streams, where Bushido likes to go 8 hours. I would see Bushido and Stefan on this bitch for 8 hours.
Hey, I'm part of their group. Believe it or not, John, I'm actually part of their group now.
Well, then there you go. You'd be in there fucking like, I can't take this no... Kage would be like this, I can't take this no more. I need to go to bed. Bushido's like, well, fuck that. I'm staying awake. I'm gonna send this little dead metal bitch.
What a... Yeah. And this guy's called Death... This guy's... What's this guy called?
Dead Metal Media.
Dead Metal Media.
The lab coat back out. Just to review his ass.
I really want to hear his criticism against rock bands, because he already pissed me off about atheism in Legend of Zelda.
Apparently, My Chemical Romance is a bad band to him.
I'm not even a big My Chemical Romance fan myself, but their music is... Oh, die forever.
I think he said something about Metallica. That was with the Robert Pattinson review.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, during the Metallica, because he claims he was like this. I've already seen The Batman, which doesn't even come out until like another week or so, and there's been no critic screenings, none of that. Only a group of Batman comic fans were given permission because they didn't want a critical reception, they wanted a fans reception. Smart move.
And they had to be heavy people like Comics Explained.
They had to basically all they said about the movie was like, wait to watch it for yourself. And they didn't say that with like a disdain look. They said that with the enthusiastic look in their face, like and these were people that said that, you know, we've seen Michael Keaton's Batman. Like, they had some that saw that movie for the first time in theaters and all the Dark Knight trilogy, and they were like, you know what? Put aside your grievances with Robert Pattinson, any grievances you gave him from Twilight, because he completely changed for the movie. I was like, so Batman did it for him, huh?
John, just play this idiocy again. It's 5 minutes. I can endure it. 'Cause I have to hear
5 minutes of what?
of him trashing Batman so that they can hear what he has to say about Heath Ledger.
I
That
really want
means
to hear his
you'd have to
voice.
play. That's the thing. We'd have to play that from the beginning because he trashed Heath Ledger.
This is fine. I get to hear two
Yeah,
other things.
and
This is
Heath
good
Ledger,
going
we
on.
don't speak ill of the dead. The only person we do speak ill of the dead
It's not
is...
that. It's not that. He even got. Just play it.
I am.
This is a rabbit hole of idiocy that makes Young Defiant
Like this is that's saying that video you're not gonna. And there's even people in the comments calling him out on it, but the number of comments don't match up to the sum you've seen. So it's like he's keeping the comments that agree with him and deletes the ones that expose him.
Handcrafted beverages are the perfect.
Just like, by the way, with side note, Young Defiance fanboy Pixelate that deleted his entire comments section of my video and selectively chose what comments he liked from everyone else, but he deleted my comment exposing him before. So I was like, dude, you pitiful.
What's the matter? You got the picture of Pokemon.
Guys, the Batman movie.
Which, yeah, which I basically caught screen caps of his Twitter, and he made a video saying he says I'm going to propose to Pokemon. I was like, yeah, you can't come after me, you fucking pathetic bitch.
You cannot come after anyone.
We all know Pokemon has a boyfriend.
And plus, she's the worst person to be against. To literally simp for anyway.
Exactly.
I go after that neck and your balls.
I don't. Here's the thing.
Wait, is the Batman video ready to play?
I got it paused.
Wait, I gotta hear their reactions because that's where he makes fun of the bands too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got it paused and ready to start playing whatever anybody's got what they got out about what he's done about that Pokemon comment. Now here we go.
Bison.
If you're new here, I'm Dead Metal and Dead Metal Media. I am the biggest Batman fan
I don't know.
on the internet. That is a claim that many claim to have, yet I have the history, I have the evidence to back up said claim. I have been down with Batman since day one. I've been through every modern Batman, all the way ranging from Adam West all the way up to Ben Affleck. I've seen them all come and go. I've seen Christian Bale. I've seen Ben Affleck. I've seen Adam West. I've seen Kevin Conroy. I have seen now Robert Pattinson. But I don't like to waste my people's time, so let's go ahead and get into it. How was the Batman? Well,
And mind you, the Batman. Let's do the math again for Bushido and Kage. The movie comes out March 4th. We're on we're in February. What now? No, but the date.
February 21st.
21st.
Yeah, we're in the 21st of February.
So now the video the video of the Batman he did was 5 days ago, which was on the 16th, which is still 2 or 3 weeks out from the film. When mind you, there's been no press screenings, none of that. Except for a fan thing, but even they have rules to follow, and that's really it. So, whoo! Here comes cancer.
the Batman absolutely fucking sucks! Seriously,
why does he sound like Jacob when he's angry?
That sounded like you for a second.
For a serious wake-up call.
No disrespect to my boy, but why does he sound like Jacob when he's angry?
Your daddy's nuts. When we, the true Batman fans, were witnessing some of the greatest superhero cinema. And you fucking nerds get it after the fact. But I see you on the message boards and I hear you in real life. Oh, but come on, man, I love the Dark Knight. I love the Dark Knight. Christian Bale's so good. Or even worse, you posers around here like, yeah, but Batman vs. Superman was so good. Ben Affleck's portrayal was so good, man. It was dark. It was brooding. It was amazing.
The Ultimate Edition of BVS was superior. Here's the one pause it. Any extended version of the films are superior than their theatrical cut.
They really are. Believe it or not, I actually hated Batman vs Superman. I hated the movie with a burning passion until I watched the
Ultimate Edition.
Yeah, I watched that one, and I just said, "Huh, this movie ain't that bad."
The same thing with Justice League. Watching the 2-hour version, which he praised the Joss Whedon version, the Justice League.
Oh my god.
That tells you his quality.
I already listed off some of the videos he says.
Yep. Oh, and Kage, about his atheism comments is that he thinks that atheists are dumb and stupid. That's the shorter.
Beyond that, he flat out said that all atheism. He said you guys will be getting in hell being poked by Satan while I'll be up top drinking a pina colada with God. I was like, with the way you're talking, you're definitely going to heaven. You're going against the very principles. You're vain about yourself. You're basically, that video was him committing sins without him even realizing he was committing sins.
He called God a woman and a man.
Yeah, he called God a trans being.
Wait a minute. Let me say this. But isn't God said? I'm no Christian myself, but didn't say God shall say thou shalt not judge?
Yeah.
It was one of
the only one that can judge you is God.
And there's never been a specific thing with gender either.
So let me ask you this: if all atheists are stupid, let me ask you this: where'd the Big Bang came from?
That's something that he that's something that he brings up. And he also says, if you're an atheist that believes in evolution, you need to be in the zoo, because why are there still monkeys and gorillas? If we evolved from monkeys and gorillas, then there should be no monkeys and gorillas.
That sounds so retarded.
Sounds kind of racist if you ask me.
Racist and retarded.
Let's keep up the Batman play. We're getting the thing. The Batman one. I've got to hear their reaction.
Oh yeah, because I plan to see that movie. So.
Fucking movies. These are my generation's movies. You guys get whiny ass emo My Chemical Romance cover band Batman and Robert Pattinson. You can have that trash. Matt Reeves is a shit director. He has absolutely.
When technically Matt Reeves is one of the best directors in Hollywood and has not really had a bad film. Questionable films, but not bad. So.
What it takes to do proper storytelling. The pacing in this film is all over. Pattinson's acting is wooden and inconsistent as hell.
And you're gonna laugh at this. They put 2 clips out from the Batman, and he was a solid Bruce Wayne in the clip, and then when he was Batman in this other clip, you were like, oh shit, is he the same fucking guy?
Catwoman is actually attractive.
And they're finally doing the relationship with him here instead of people that he's always got to protect. It's a woman that can handle herself.
So not only this guy isn't.
No.
So not only this guy.
Keep playing it. You gotta.
It gets worse, Kage.
Oh boy.
A better performance from this sparkling motherfucker back in his Twilight days, and people love to go to Patterson.
He hated his Twilight days.
Actor of this generation, you just gotta look past Twilight.
You're also forgetting that Robert Patterson was also in Harry Potter. He was Cedric Diggory.
He brings that up.
He even hated being in Twilight days. He called his fans
that was my favorite part of Goblet of Fire. Watching
the fans screaming kind of like the demons from hell.
His body as that motherfucker got absolutely stomped. What else has this fucking guy done? What, the Lighthouse? Congratulations. You partnered up with that geriatric old fuck who played the Green Goblin and decided that watching these 2 actors go back and forth with the most ridiculous dialogue
Man, I gotta bring Jacob over here because this guy. I think Jacob would love this guy.
I think Jake is gonna
he harnesses the power of Thor and gives this long ass fucking long-winded speech about how Robert Pattinson's character is gonna fucking get dragged down to sea and tortured. It's the funniest shit. I could not stop laughing.
Oh my god.
That shit happened. That movie is a joke.
Dude, that's like the whole.
Actually, you know what's funny? Here's a detail. That movie wasn't in the theaters first. He just lied. That movie was an independent, straight to pay-per-view type film, and then it was put in theaters. And he said he saw it when it first came out. It wasn't in theaters when it first came out.
And is an even bigger joke. And much like The Lighthouse came first, and then we had The Batman, I think the next Robert Pattinson film should just be titled The Disappointment, because that's the only thing that he's bringing to this table. The clown cannot act. I mean, maybe this motherfucker's good with numbers. Maybe he can go be an accountant. Or maybe he's good with his hands and he can go fucking put together houses for people. I don't know. But acting is not his call. And you know what? This motherfucker needs to hear it. That is why I, Dead Metal of Dead Metal Media, am organizing, starting, and funding the first ever The Batman Boycott. That's right, Matt Reeves. We don't want your shitty-ass Batman. First off, the Riddler is easily the worst Batman villain. Nobody likes the Riddler. He was literally a
I'll agree with him on
villain
that.
in all the Arkham games, as he should.
Well, that's the thing. He's comparing him to the Arkham games, a game that put him as side missions compared to the actual comic Riddler, who has had good arcs against Batman.
Or if you go watch or if you play the Telltale Batman.
Yeah, the Telltale Batman made him fucking dangerous.
Yeah, indeed. I played the Telltale ones. They made him dangerous.
So that's the thing, but he's basing his logic off of the Arkham games, which shows he doesn't know the background of Riddler.
Or even watch the cartoon.
Yeah, or the cartoon. He says, oh, he first saw Adam West when that came out. Dude, no, the fuck, you probably weren't even born then, and you sound younger than we do.
And I will link you all him called Podcast Now. You can compare yourselves much later.
He's a puzzle-centric villain. You cannot make him the primary antagonist. Seriously, you cannot do it. We should bring Jared Leto's Joker back because he was the best incarnation of that character, the Clown Prince of Crime. Jared Leto was robbed of the Oscars in 2017 for his authentic and absolutely harrowing portrayal of
Hold on, John, can you pause for a minute? Let me get into this Jared Leto thing. Let me get into this. Let me get into this.
How you feel my
Connie's going in. Connie's going in.
He's been tagged in.
If you think if that Jared Leto Joker is better than all the other Jokers combined, Mark Hamill, what's that guy's name for the Dark Knight?
Heath Ledger.
When he passed away. Yeah,
Heath Ledger.
Yeah, Heath
Let's
Ledger.
not forget Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
And hell, even Cesar Romero from the fucking Adam West.
Yeah, Cesar Romero. Yeah, Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero.
And let's not
Yeah,
forget
Cesar Romero and let me think.
That picture crazy.
And that new Joker. If you think that guy, Jared Leto, the guy who can't even act to save his own goddamn life, is better than all those Jokers.
Well, actually,
combined,
okay. The one thing is, I don't like him as the Joker, but that wasn't his fault because there's certain movies that he does good in. It's funny how when a DC actor, because here's the thing.
Robert Pattinson problem.
I actually look forward to seeing him play Morbius. I think he'll be a better Morbius than he was the Joker.
Yeah, I would say that, but seriously, if you actually think this guy is a good Joker, you're delusional. He's pretty much that guy. Okay, let me ask you boys a question. Have you guys seen Spring Breakers? You know that Selena Gomez movie?
I think, yeah, I know, yeah, I seen it.
I've heard of that one, never seen it.
I know what he saw.
Yeah, with Riff Raff and all them.
But James Franco was in it too.
Yeah, James Franco, Riff Raff, Selena Gomez.
The creep James Franco. Ugh.
Yeah, we know. But anyway, let me keep going. His Joker is literally Riff Raff. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this right now. His Joker is literally.
Okay, it gets worse. Play.
Okay.
Alright. Hold on a second. Alright, let me keep playing it so we can laugh at this fuckface.
It's funny.
And that's the thing. The fucking commercial. I hate when the commercial pops up.
So like I said, if you think this... Oh, sorry.
He's trying to basically say that, oh, if you put him against Batman, I'm like, just because Batman isn't he? Alright.
This is something they have to hear.
Batman is tired and beaten down, but still determined warrior. But no, we can't have that because you clowns are out here jerking off to this fucking sparkling Twilight vampire Batman. That's what you...
Yeah, this guy is...
I'm impressed. Your work was flawless.
Alright, let me keep playing.
That's what you fucking nerds are about. That's what you fucking fake-ass poser fans, you fake-ass Batman diehards are out here clamoring for. You busted a nut when the first trailer dropped, even though it showed us absolutely nothing. You busted an even bigger nut the moment the second trailer dropped, and you were so excited. Oh my god, your dick's pressing
Sounded
up
more
against the
gay
zipper in your
than
jeans.
ever.
You cannot
I know.
wait to sit
Sounding
down
more
in the
dumber
theater.
and more
The lights
stupid.
all around you are gonna dim.
It sounds like him and Perfection would be good friends.
Back row, because you know what you need to do. You're gonna unzip,
Oh,
you
Lord,
grab your
dear God.
Kleenex and your
That's true.
tissue, and you're just gonna go at it for
Oh,
what?
yeah, two
Almost
of
a
the
fucking
biggest grifters
3-hour
ever.
movie. Holy shit!
Grifters.
I had to do a double take and make sure Peter Jackson didn't direct this pile of shit. Because my God, how long are you expecting people to sit on their fat asses and take in your
last time
absolutely
I
horrible
checked,
filmmaking, take in your absolutely
all of us in this,
atrocious direction style,
party
and
ain't
take in
fat
and withstand
Excuse
Pattinson's
you?
god-awful...
I'm pretty
Seriously.
bulky for my size.
Eyeliner? Batman's wearing eyeliner.
You heard what he said?
You know,
Batman's wearing eyeliner. So then what about all the other Batmen that were wearing dark... Christian Bale wore fucking eyeliner.
Hell,
What the hell
look,
you going on about?
hell, even Ben Affleck even did that.
Exactly.
Michael Keaton.
Somebody that don't know
George Clooney?
showbiz for shit.
He sounds like the kind of person that's mad that Batman's eyes aren't white all the time, even we know that's done with technology. That's not his actual
Face.
face,
His
yeah.
actual face. It's not like the animated series like Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, exactly. But you notice whenever when he would put the mask on, even in the cartoon, the moment he put the mask on, the white eyes would turn on. You can tell that they were mechanical.
Whatever, keep playing, because this gets funny. Now that I look back on it,
Sound like a bit of a Batman boomer out here. Oh, the good old days were so good. The good old days were literally 5 fucking years ago, bro. Ben Affleck's Batman would stop the fuck out of this anorexic-looking motherfucker. Seriously, maybe this dude ought to go hit up a gym and get in an MMA training program before he decides to fight crime. Because right now it looks like he's fighting down every spoonful of fucking food that he's trying to shovel into his body. Looks like he hasn't eaten in 3 fucking weeks. This clown looks like he's a starving...
Alright, I gotta pause.
Wow, what the hell?
Alright, what's up?
You remember how I told you that he's praising Christian Bale's one?
Yeah.
Christian Bale in Dark Knight was filming that anorexic movie. Well, he was
Mechanus.
Yeah, Mechanus. You leave that part out.
Or Mechanus. I don't know which way to call it. It sounds like either one.
But he had to, he lost so much weight that he had to
Yeah.
wear clothes to look bigger. That's why there's not a lot of the scenes he's wearing a short sleeve shirt. Continue. I just thought I'd point that out since he praised Christian Bale. But he was skinny.
Which, believe it or not, the Bale universe is, even though it's a good trilogy, it's the most inaccurate portrayal of Batman. Because the moment you say that that it takes place in a realistic universe and everything is done like that, it's, even though Batman's done realistically, Batman still has the comic fantasy basically to give him leeway.
Yeah, indeed.
So here we go.
And this is the guy we're supposed to rally behind? This is the guy that we're supposed to be looking to as our hero? Your hero for what? Your fucking weight loss journey? I mean, come the hell on! This isn't a guy to get behind. If this was high school, if me and Pattinson's Batman, or his Bruce Wayne more accurately...
I got something to say about that. His next comment is quite literally he's projecting, and here's the shit. I'm like, dude, even fucking Patterson during his Twilight days could probably still smack you because he still looked, one, he's fucking tall. 2, he's probably got...
Cedric Diggory in Days of Harry Potter.
Oh no, he brings that up too.
As in high school,
Patterson is built differently.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, and jammed his ass in the locker. I would have locked that shit up and been on the fucking floor rolling, laughing as he pounded from the inside out. There is not an ounce of muscle on this man's bones. Seriously, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker would have a better, more convincing performance at being a muscle-ridden superhero than this fucking clown. He's a joke, and if you like this version of Batman, you're a joke. You're not a Batman fan, you're a goddamn poser. You're an absolute poser.
Yeah, basically.
You don't understand fundamentally what Batman is. He's a fucking billionaire, for Christ's sake. Lucius Fox hooks him up with unlimited technology, and Alfred...
He's more... seriously, Batman is more than just a billionaire playboy. So basically, he just gave the most simplistic view.
He's also completely insane, as I tried to tell the audience earlier, because he needs the Joker around to stay sick.
Health. Well, it looks like, despite all the fun that this billionaire Bruce Wayne has, this particular emo-ass Batman doesn't seem too content to put on the size that he needs.
Batman.
Seriously, it's
Emo?
2022.
He's always been
Billionaire
emo.
Bruce Wayne, emo-ass Robert Pattinson Batman. Order some fucking DoorDash. Put the muscle on. Your size, your figure is the problem, but it's not the only problem. The problem is also his acting ability. I can't fault Pattinson for following his dream. We all have dreams, but sooner or later we gotta wake the hell up. This is a man in his mid-30s who is living a delusion, and if you buy a ticket to the Batman, you're an enabler of his delusion. We need to sit this man down, have an intervention, and tell him that we're tired of him ruining our industry. Because the film industry used to be good. The film industry is an industry I used to get excited for. Now, I can't wait.
Fucking commercial. Yeah, we couldn't wait for you to shut up. Oh, it's a commercial for BetterHelp.com. Yeah, we need BetterHelp dealing with this guy.
Yeah.
To get a Batman poster because I'm out of toilet paper. Yeah, it's cheaper for me to buy the posters in bulk after the theaters have had them up for a week. Then they pulled the fucking film and stopped showing it because they realized nobody's...
That's the thing. How does a film get pulled when it's not even out yet?
Seriously.
Right? Are you, like, too busy sucking on your dad's cock or your brother's cock? But hell, I'm not even sure if you even have siblings. But, dude, you need to get that dick pulled out of your ass or maybe your own head. Oh my god!
Couldn't say it better myself, Bushido.
Reaction video
right, Kage?
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Or better yet, get that cock moved out of his mouth and throat. Oh my god.
It sounds like he's deep-throating his mic.
My god!
I would mention Erica, but no, she deserves better than that, but holy hell.
He's about to say, Kage, that Batman has been pussified in every iteration.
Excuse me to say what? I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
Hold on, everyone calm down and listen to this idiot, because we've had a good
Alright.
Yeah, it's cheaper for me to buy the posters in bulk after the theaters have had them up for a week. Then they pulled the fucking film and stopped showing it because they realized nobody's coming out. Nobody wants to see this fucking whiny-ass, pussified Batman. That's what he is. He's been pussified for your generation. He's been pussified for you. And I don't take kindly to you pussifying what used to be badass heroes. I mean, seriously, stack this motherfucker,
he's
this
not
eyeliner-wearing,
genderqueer Batman.
He's beyond. Batman is like, that's the one thing they've never done to him.
Keep it going. Keep it going. We've had this
motherfucker up against
2 times.
Affleck's Batman. Stack him up against Bale's Batman. Stack him up against Keaton's Batman. Hell, stack this fucking Batman
One
up
thing you
against
don't talk
Adam
about
West's
Michael
Batman.
Keaton's Batman.
I don't give a fuck.
We
All
really
of those
don't.
motherfuckers
Or
would
Val
absolutely
Kilmer's.
curb stomp him. He can't hold his own in a fight. He can't even hold a fork to his mouth
Hell,
to give his
we don't
body
even
the
speak of
sustenance
George
it needs.
Clooney's
And you know
Batman,
what?
but-
You know what? If you pay
Seriously.
film, it says 2 things about you. Number 1, it tells me what a complete idiot you are, that you're going to be entertained by the most bare basic storytelling that a baby-back bitch would be pleased to be in the audience of. And then number 2, and more importantly, it tells me exactly the type of person that you are that I will never associate with. So you can be damn sure I'm going to be there on opening night of the Batman, and I'm going to be looking...
Big contradiction. How can you be there for the opening night? Weren't you technically, if you've seen the movie, would have been there for the opening night?
Alright, here's a question, Kage Bushido. You don't know what
You're going to be waiting in the line, oh hell no.
like, right?
Oh hell no. But I'm going to be looking for anybody I know,
After this is
personally
over,
or otherwise. And I
John,
will be deleting phone numbers. I will be blocking contacts. I want nothing to do with you if you're excited for the night of the Batman. And I'm going to be looking at the lines. I'm not going to be waiting in the line. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. But I'm going to be looking for anybody I know, personally or otherwise. And I will be deleting phone numbers. I will be blocking contacts. I want nothing to do with you if you're excited for this trash film. If you're excited for garbage films, God knows what other crazy ass shit you're into. God knows that you live a life that would be disappointing and unsubstantial. It would be downright boring. And if there's one thing Dead Metal cannot get behind, it is boring.
Like your channel?
Oh yeah, like your channel. To describe the next Batman, though, it's just that boring. Eyeliner wearing, emo looking, My Chemical Romance listening motherfucker out here trying to masquerade as Batman. Well, someone better tell Robert Pattinson that Halloween was 6 fucking months ago. He can take off the costume, he can wipe off the eyeliner.
But the thing is, dude, Halloween has been ended, but you're still a clown.
3 months too late to a New Year's resolution.
So how about you call the Ringling Brothers so we can pack your ass back up over
I
there?
heard Sony's hiring SJW sissies to comb through all their content and look for anything that could potentially offend anyone. I think you'll fit in right there, bro.
Alright, now, you've heard enough of death metal media, right? When I
Yes.
first heard this guy, I was seeing Red from John's video, which made me get up, film, look like a crazy dude on the video I made. Now, I was like, I've heard this voice before. I'm like, I know this annoying voice. And then I went and looked up somebody called Podcast Now who used to do, basically talked about Life is Strange, a couple weird stuff. And his voice is the exact same voice as that, just a little higher pitched. Play it.
Alright.
This should be interesting.
And his political views line up.
Oh yeah, the political views line up perfectly.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our Life is Strange community series. I am Alex, and this is a community series and a series of videos where we talk about Life is Strange topics. We've done a bunch of topics on Life is Strange, and really leading up to Life is Strange 2, and now we're finally here. Life is Strange 2 is out. It's out to the masses, and now we get to talk about basically what we found in Life is Strange 2, and we get to start predicting future episodes, and we get to do a ton of topics like that. This community series is going to be going on straight through Life is Strange 2, so we're going to be continuing this community series all throughout the second game. So for several months we'll be doing this. In this video I want to start out kind of...
You can see how well he's controlling the pitch of his voice here, but in that other video,
I don't want to offend people.
he lets that shit loose.
And there are other videos I do want to make about the first
Changing your pitch in a video does not change who you are.
Talking about Life is Strange 2 episode 2 as we get closer. So, if you saw the title, I want to talk about why Life is Strange 2 so far and what it has seemed to be anti-Trump. Now, Don't is from France. They're a French developer. They're the ones who make the game. So they're not American. But I think it couldn't be more clear in the game that they have a strong anti-Trump, what's been going on over the past 2 years in America viewpoint. Now, we're not going to discuss sides of if you're with him or if you're not. But I just want to talk about the fact that it does seem to be that way. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One is the season, or what it looks to be. The characters are definitely going a lot on the idea of the illegal immigrants, the whole racism kind of in our country, and they're playing a side. I think they're definitely playing a side, but I do want to voice an opinion that I definitely think it's unfair the way that Don't Nod has done it in terms of just what we've seen so far. They kind of have made. Well, firstly, they showed the whole cop thing. So there has been, over the past several years, we have heard many stories of the cops all across the country making pretty big mistakes and doing questionable calls and all that stuff. And that's no different. This cop, if you saw the gameplay even before Life is Strange 2 Episode 1 came out, you would have seen that, what happens. And that cop definitely is really like just the most over-exaggerated, or not really. Cops there have been videos and there have been, times where cops have made those stupid choices. But it does seem to be the highest level of the wrongfulness of police in our country, and that's what that cop did. Was that right to do? That's pretty risky. It was pretty risky. I wasn't upset about that scene. I thought it was a very powerful scene in the game.
Alright. Now, you hear all those political points and stuff. Now, does that not sound like dead metal to you? And the voice.
It sounds like a very controlled, pitched version of his voice, but in the other one, you can hear it cracking and breaking the higher and higher he tries to snap. Yeah.
And that is by a channel called Podcast Now. This is where it gets double standard, hypocritical. Because Podcast Now, Death Metal we know has 6,000 or whatever subs. Numbers count, but this is the interesting thing. Very interesting when I went digging in this fucker. Yes, you can call me technical Kioma all you want to, but at least I do my research once I hate somebody.
Yep.
Yep.
That's you, Kyo.
He has almost 60,000 people on his main channel called Podcast Now. And then on the second channel, which is archived, which is almost 50,000 things, and by the way, I found his face. Would you like to see what this guy looks like?
I would love to.
Yeah, so we can troll the fuck out of him?
Alright, John, I want you to try not to die, because I'm going to send you his face from the guy on podcast now.
Okay.
That could be.
This should be interesting.
I'm going to DM it to all three of you, and you guys might just die of laughter, because it's funny. I knew, I was like, because you can tell, you can tell the look. Okay, everyone. Let's see.
I'm gonna get my gun.
I'm gonna get my blades.
Okay.
I'm already surrounded with
Machino, since you're the most calmest first, I'll send it to you. And it's on the thumbnail. He shows his face. Oh, wait. Click on it.
Communism.
Communism.
Click on it and tell me his face. Your reaction to seeing his face.
You're right,
I'll be the judge when I see it.
Just a little bit of names. Dude, this guy is pimply face as fuck.
Alright, now, okay, now, Kage, it's your turn to see his face.
Oh boy, this should be interesting.
You better start revving up that Red Queen.
I'm leaving Joe.
Oh no, wait, gotta pause my second, because I'm fighting, you know. You see this.
He's fighting yours in.
Oh wait, this is not the one.
I sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
Discord.
I see it. Oh, what's the time mark? Or does he show his face in the first?
He showed his face the moment you started up.
Pimply faced, right? Like a pepperoni pizza, right?
This dude is. Dude, I thought I had it worse when I was in middle school. This dude is pimply face as fuck.
Okay,
we should call you pizza. We should call you pizza face.
It's your turn.
All right, I will look at.
Best for last.
I will look at it once I reach this checkpoint.
You can't tell me. How does that make you feel now?
Oh man, this is great.
You feel a lot better about yourself?
He kind of looks like somebody I know.
He kind of looks like Grendel from Beowulf.
No, when you see it, John,
I will.
Be like,
just give me a second.
You're gonna die of laughter. Now, mind you, the moment you start the video, you'll see his face. So it's just a thumbnail. That's the reason why you don't see the face. Okay?
My God, this is just fucking great.
Dad. Kind of anticlimactic considering all the rage you've had. No wonder he doesn't want to show his face.
Oh, I'm ugly.
I'm hideous. I thought I had it bad back in middle school. And I just noticed something. His hands match the hand type and size from the Old Republic video.
So John, does this guy not seem like my deduction not seem come true? And
this guy will literally, I'm gonna say it like it is. This guy would quite literally get bent over in the pin with no lube, and he is taken.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be taken by a guy called the health inspector. He's gotta inspect that colon.
John, are you feeling better now? I saved the last.
I mean, I feel better. I always feel. See, that's the one thing. No matter how many times they have tried to like Rags or True when they put my face out, I'm like. Somebody even said, "Why are you guys using his face? He kind of does look better. He at least he has some skin tone, unlike you pasty bastards."
No, but this makes you feel better for all the torture we went through.
Yeah.
For all the torture we went through, this has to make you feel better.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Thinking he looks something different, haven't you? And then you see this. No wonder in those troll videos he doesn't.
I was looking for a what was his face? He reminds me of the long lost Mr. YouTube Gamer. If anybody knows who that was. Am I like the only one here who knows about Mr. YouTube Gamer?
I think, but I'll be right back.
I think I
gotta
do,
go
but I
grab a drink real
remember.
quick.
He was basically one of the earliest degenerates of the console generation from the beginning of the PS4, PS3, not PS3, Xbox and all that.
Okay, Keith, to make your day, here's the link to his channel, I believe.
Like I said, I thought I had it bad when I had it when I was.
Channel.
Oh no!
Video, Keith.
You've been sent a gift, Kaga. You basically have been sent a gift from God, unlike this guy, and you don't believe it, God. That's the shit. A godly gift for a non-godly man.
I sent you all what this guy looks like, everyone. Thank you, my madness. I will be right back. I gotta go grab a drink.
Where's this dude hair?
Where's the hair?
Where's his hair?
He needs some hair. I think he needs hair club for men.
Ooh, damn.
I wonder why haven't they given him a sponsor? I think that would make sense.
And also, bro, put some lotion on your face or something.
Get some tone. Go to the tanning booth or something. Go to the sauna.
Put some makeup on you.
Some eyeliner like Batman. But the fact that he said that God of War and Devil May Cry are rips off from each other, I'm like,
that would piss off. I know that pisses off Kage, but if Jake was here, Jake, it would piss him off.
The only thing that pissed me off is Zelda, because Zelda was my first game, not Devil May Cry.
He talked about fucking. He says Nintendo. He says it was one of the videos he did. No, it's in the video of Star Wars, where he's like, Nintendo gamers are used to being low class ever since they've played Ocarina.
What? What?
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time is like the best old-time Zelda game, and you're going to bash it? I'm sorry, you are a different kind of retarded.
Indeed. Hell, let me rebuttal something this. Without Zelda, without Ocarina of Time, I wouldn't be able to learn how to read.
Right.
Like seriously. I was 6 years old when I first played that game, and my only thing literature was like books and stuff. Yep. Without those books and Zelda, I wouldn't be able to learn how to talk or read.
Right. I was like 8 or 9 when I played that game. So, excuse you?
Before you start bashing on one of my childhood games and my childhood
I think
being
retarded should no longer be an excuse, because you know what, I said this earlier and Keel laughed his ass off. You guys didn't hear this. I was like, this is what happens when you let a guy get in front of a mic and weaponize autism.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like somebody.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, it sounds like 2 people I know. And of course, it's one person that we all know who is.
Yep. At least that individual has some class.
But still, if you use your damn autism as a fucking crutch, we're gonna have problems. I'm like, okay, I see that you like to play that card. I see that you like to play the disabled card when autism isn't really much of a disability.
It really isn't.
It's a strength. I see it more of a strength, but if you're going to pull that card with me,
oh yeah,
sorry,
trust me, since I have my own issues, I can say this. It gives you one benefit: retard strength.
Oh yeah, it does.
Which is like tapping into adrenaline without having adrenaline.
And another thing is that when it comes to things like that, it's like, no, you're not even retarded.
I questioned myself. See, this thing is, I questioned Death Metal Media if he had something wrong with them. I mean, I quite literally thought he had Munchausen's disease.
Ooh. I've heard of that one.
Seriously, you know who he is? When you open up his Death Metal Media, sounds like Shorty from frickin' a more straight-minded Shorty from Scary Movie 2. But if you open Dead Media's mind, all you see is Beetlejuice going, "Beetlejuice in the house. This is your brains on drugs."
Oh my god.
That's funny. But yeah, if you're gonna try to pull that disabled card with any of us, I'm sorry, but you're one, manipulative, two, you're using it as a crutch. You're weak. You don't deserve to be a part of the internet if you think people are going to give you a
People give you sympathy just for that.
or cut you some slack or a break. Hell
Hell
You're
no.
going to have to learn it the hard way.
We all had a fucking crash course. The internet gave each of us a fucking crash course.
Indeed.
Yep, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be as passive-aggressive, or I'm gonna be as hard and as harsh with you as anything else. I'm gonna treat you like a normal human being at this point. I don't give a fuck if you're autistic or not.
After what I was hearing, I don't even think that was considered a normal human being. This is like having Charles Manson have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
we all know how that thing. And we all know how that turned out.
I mean, it's funny how after me and Kyo made our videos, he adds to the description of his Twitter and his YouTube, which is new. It was done just after last night. He added saying, "This is all satire, so you responding to these videos don't count or can't make criticism since these videos are already a parody." I was like, "Oh no, you're just shielding.
What did I miss?
You're shielding. That's a shield right then and there."
It is a
sounds like
shield.
the Madman is back.
What did I miss? No.
That's why I give Young Defiant this. At least Young Defiant has to know he's retarded and just keeps going.
Hey,
damn.
This guy's opening is better. I mean, Young Defiant's opening is better than...
Young Defiant at least has a good play on words, even though they don't match him. At least he has one.
Well, then again, we coming from the guy who think he knows metal to the guy who knows rap music.
I would rather sit there and listen to Dale than this guy. At least Dale didn't give me Dale didn't give me a headache. I just laugh at Dale. He's amusing. It's like watching cavemen try to do YouTube channels.
Hell, even the Young Defiant, for all his idiocy, there's just maybe a slight...
We all know that Young Defiant all thinks that Sword Art Online is the best anime, and he thinks that Kirito can beat
the best one was the cardboard box PS4.
See, the thing about Young Defiant, the reason why Young Defiant knows he feels like he doesn't have to put a shield up, because all his fanboys, if one of them don't have his dick in their mouth, they're defending him for free.
Okay,
or the fangirls, but I doubt he has any fangirls.
Cross-dressers don't count as fangirls, but...
They really don't.
No, not even cross-players, man.
I didn't say cross-players, I said cross-dressers.
Kiyoma had a question.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of the face reveal? That this is what the guy may look like, and this is the guy, and you see his face.
Despicable.
This is disgusting
He kind of
right
looks
here.
like somebody I used to go to school with in college.
Isn't it sad? I told you I'm good at finding things.
I guarantee he uses Virgin Mobile.
Virgin Mobile.
Virgin Mobile ain't a thing anymore. It's Boost Mobile now.
Oh yeah. Why? Because we need to get our boosters.
Bingo! Right there.
If you go to that guy's podcast now, you will see that all that political crap he spews on metal, whatever you call it, at this point, metal media.
I'm amazed he didn't do a video on fucking Metal. If he tried to ever chastise Metal Gear,
you'd be eaten alive.
He would be eaten fucking alive.
Friend, Big Boss 100 would just go at his throat.
Guys, I have news for you. He trashed Death Stranding, which is made by Kojima.
Oh god. Oh god.
What?
Yeah. So I kept that one out because I was like, nah, I bypassed it.
You were just waiting for the nuclear warheads to be initiated.
I was already watching a nuclear warhead once I mentioned Raccoon City to Josh. John. I got news about my brother and stuff today, so I keep thinking John and Josh. Ugh.
Do I look like I have a stepbrother to you? Do I have Drake as a stepbrother? Because it would be Nathan Drake, if anything.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's yeah. How does that make you feel, Keith, that, you know, this is why he hides his face in both formats?
What about Tim Drake, though?
Not after what they just did to him in the comic books. Nope. Tim Drake is now now into men. Nope, not my Robin.
Not my Robin, indeed.
And now the fact that they did, the only Robin who stands left in my eyes is Damian.
That's sad.
Yeah, and we still got
Dick argument on he doesn't realize that Batman's already insane. Like I told John earlier to them, the reason he keeps Joker alive is because he has to have someone to beat up and to keep staying with.
Which is almost like he's beating up his insanity back into check. Like he beats his sanity in check because frickin' Joker stays quiet for a certain while and then comes back and does something even more stupid.
Yeah. And Batman has to figure him out, and it's also noted Joker knows how to get into the backgrounds. I mean,
the Batcave.
He's known for years, but never does it because he's just like, I want to have fun. He even says it there, like you are the, you know, like you complete me. So yeah. So yeah. Batman has massive issues. Let's not even forget he has a contingency plan to kill all the Justice League if you've ever built
Except Green Arrow.
Even himself.
Except Green Arrow because, you know...
He flat out says he flat out said Green Arrow is not dangerous at all. I'm like, well, that motherfucker killed the undead king of Atlantis. I think you need to boost that priority up.
Well, he was already dead,
when it comes to the Green Arrow, I mean, even...
he still had all his powers, though.
Yep.
Even Batman said, go for an arm. He won't be able to fire an arrow at that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, but if Batman were to go evil, I don't think, even
believe it or not,
the Bat family is going to work if he's evil.
Well, there is one person who will sign with him.
Damian?
Jason.
Right.
No, but I was if you pick Damian from the days where he has no, like Deadpool, like when he fought Deadpool, when he fought Deathstroke, like Deathstroke against that one, then that's different.
Son of Batman.
Yeah, he would then have no different. Then he would side with his dad. But now that he's got more humanity to him, he's not gonna do it.
And like it says, choose carefully on how you approach this.
Indeed.
Yeah, think carefully.
This guy sounds like a male Karen.
He really is.
So
he really is.
He makes Blobfish look like a supermodel. That's what Keith just said.
A Kyle? That's what male Karens are, Bushido? A Kyles? Great, I feel sorry for any guy named Kyle right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a few others, and I feel bad for my cousin Kyle.
Well, I guess he's probably okay with the jokes.
I can't believe this guy here, this crazy guy, thinks mobile gaming should be the next form of gaming.
That's...
Oh yeah, let's play game. Yeah, let's play game.
Good, but the limitation is the battery life. It's not a laptop.
Yeah, let's play. Yeah, let me play.
Basically saying all people who play on PC should be in prison. That's what he stated.
For playing on a computer?
Yep.
Okay, this guy isn't. Okay, yeah, this guy is stupid.
Oh yeah, I mean, I use a capture card, and I'm a console gamer mostly.
Me
and I
too.
still have to use my computer for a lot of things.
Me too.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I use my capture card in my computer. Does that mean I'm doing the PC gaming stuff? Probably. So, what you gonna do about it? Where are the cops?
He's a whole lot. He's a whole lot of hoopla.
Unless if they're talking about ROMs and emulators, then it's like, why should PC gamers go to jail over piracy?
And especially if it's Nintendo, because Nintendo puts themselves in this position, so it's morally correct to do.
And not after, especially not after what they're doing with discontinuing the eShop.
Oh god.
Or with that 30% increase with the Nintendo 64 and an expansion pack. Are you guys for real?
Are you serious about that? Like, seriously? Good thing I just have the normal online, not just, you know, that. Because I really don't need that.
Let's just dump him in the heart of Compton.
Oh god.
Oh god.
You'll get eaten alive over there.
Exactly.
I guess we're gonna be playing some NWA, I'm guessing. Straight out of Compton.
Where, yeah, just with attitude. Cool.
Hell, it'd be like Yakuza over there.
Well, you know, he has a ton of egregious sins that we basically
pointed out. And this is only a brief history lesson.
It's
well, me and John covered it very thoroughly before you guys entered.
Yeah, we had to break down this little bitch.
Like, I gotta tell you right now, Mad Reviewer, thank you for telling me this guy, because now I have a person Jacob probably hates.
Oh,
and make a video over.
If you go look at his channel, just go look at his channel, Kage, and look at everything that I wasn't saying, and have their reaction to it. Because there were some things where I was like, eh, and then I'm like, oh, I hope no one sees this. So go ahead and take a look, and then now tell me.
Alright. I will let you... Alright, hold on a second. This guy's called Death Metal? Dead Metal?
Dead Metal Media.
Dead Metal Media.
Yep, we're exposing his ass.
Metal Media. Here we go. This guy has 650k subs? Oh my god.
It's not that. It's what else is out there. What video?
Uncharted movie. Yeah, this dude is literally another Young Defiant. He's Young Defiant Jr.
Look at the topics. Look at what he's talking about.
The Batman. The Batman. Okay, let's go to this community side.
No.
Videos? Okay.
Go
the
to
Batman.
Videos.
Horizon Forever West. He's talking about Horizon, the Batman.
All this stuff, mind you, before the stuff comes out, which is very Young Defiant.
Elden Ring?
Which hasn't even come out yet.
Deathloop. Let's see, Scream, The Book of Boba Fett, Rainbow Six. Let's see what else.
If you read what they say, it makes it worse. But
if you're an atheist, you are an idiot. Proof of God. Yeah, okay, sure, alright.
Yeah, that's the part that's gonna piss off a lot of atheists.
Including myself.
Yep.
I gotta watch that video.
I'm pretty sure if
I sent it to you on Facebook, Kage.
That, I'm pretty sure
yeah, you did.
An atheist would go apeshit.
Final Fantasy Endwalker sucks, trash, do not buy. Halo Infinite is the worst game in 2020. 2021? Okay. Tobey Maguire. Wow, he even spoiled No Way Home?
No, look at what he got. This is why we were talking about copyright. He's got actual spliced footage from the movie theater in there.
That's horrible. The Grand Theft Auto.
Because
hold on, wait. The Grand Theft Auto is fine. The Grand Theft Auto trilogy is fine. Gamers are spoiled. Boy. Lots of censorship. Welcome to Raccoon City. Oh, John, man, I
said that one. I already said that one. So you can just keep going. Keep going on the list. You're gonna be
King of Fighters. Embarrassing, trash. What else is there? I don't care if Five Nights at Freddy's. It's pretty much a dead horse already. NACPAT already ruined it for me. Okay, there's prices. Mario Party Superstars. Oh man, my sister loves Mario Party, so if you want to see an angry black woman with a chainsaw coming at your ass, you might unlock all your doors.
Double chain everything. Put a stick in your back door. Put the stick in your windows. And hide in the nearest closet.
Metroid Dread, yeah, I see that. Nickelodeon All Stars, bro. I'm not really a fan of that. Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3.
I left out a few of them on purpose.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land. What else is there? Vanguard is the best game in the year.
Alright, we're gonna leave Kage with some homework. I'm gonna close this stream in a few minutes so I can eat dinner. I'll regroup with everybody on Discord. But what does anybody got to say about this dead metal media?
I had to say,
dead. No, as dumbass dipshit. And might I add, from my always usual line, a pussy ass bitch. Punk ass bitch.
a literal punk ass bitch.
Literally. And he disses Metroid Dread? What the fuck?
Like, who does that?
I'm surprised
Metroid Dread got Game of the Year. Excuse me? Have you done your research, boy?
I wonder why you don't see a Last of Us video on his thing. He's probably a Last of Us 2 fan.
There at the bottom.
Is it going against it, or is he for it?
Let me see it. I gotta see this. Doom Eternal is trash to him. Let's see what else. Ghost of Tsushima.
Which means he can't play the game without putting it on Don't Hurt Me Daddy.
Intro Dread again. Breath of the Wild 2? It's not even out yet. Yeah, keep going. Elder Ring. Ninja Gaiden?
Yep.
Oh god.
Final Fantasy 7?
I
Far
could
Cry? Okay. Yeah, he even tackled the Final Fantasy 7 remake. Fortnite is the best game in the world.
Oh, he even says microtransactions is the best for the game company.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna support NFTs.
He probably is.
Non-refundable tokens.
Watch that be
Ratchet wow, Ratchet. Even the new